Holy fucking shit. It is Friday. Why is my camera not working? What the fuck? Friday. Friday, why you gotta play me like this? Oh, that's because it's hidden behind another video screen. Fucking, I was trying to do some stuff with split cam so that I can just capture my video feed directly. What? 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 Huh? Just squeeze it right in there. Just squeeze it. Flip horizontal. There we go. Family chat? Fuck no. This is listed as a mature audience's stream. A little bit more centered here. Yes, yes it is. Alright, there we go. Guys, holy shit, it's Friday, we're back, Pathfinder. Evil comes to the Shining Bay. We've got a nearly full table, we are only down one person today, which is going to be Anu, our healer. Perfect, you're heading into a dungeon without a healer. Yeah, fantastic. So, let's go ahead and get the boys up on screen here. I'm going to go ahead and kill Sirenscape while I'm at it. It served its purpose and got us through the intro screen. Goodbye, Sirenscape. There we go. Alright, let's get the boys up on screen. We are joined tonight by Paul, aka Kylar. We're joined by Jesse, who's playing Halavar. We have Ben, who's playing Becky, and we have Reno as Tim. So yeah, almost full party today. So we're going to go ahead and kick it off where we left it off, which is that you guys just murdered and nearly got murdered by some wargs outside of this encampment area. Yeah, I got pretty close there. You're at 4 hit points. So there's that. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah. It did. They showed up, they roamed into this area, they got ambushed by a bunch of fucking wargs. Nope. Third. It's, yeah. Now you owe us each 1,000 of that, so, you know. Anyway, how are you guys tonight? What's going on? It's hot. It's hot as balls. Do you guys have AC in your new apartment there, Paul? Turn that shit on, brother. Now you're off camera. Great. Good job, Paul. I can see your knees. This became a completely different type of stream. / ban Montrevant. Nice.
This like floor model. It was a California game. It was originally $39.80. We got it for $17.71. Like, we literally like stole it out from this other family that wanted to get it. Like, no. We applied for the we applied first. God damn it.
It's kind of mean, bro.
Oh, they had kids. They were probably going like all share the bed.
Wow.
It was really sad.
I approve of this.
They were like goddamn millennials.
So, all right. Who wants to do? I mean, that fought wargs basically is the entire recap for last session. That's pretty much entirely it. There were the 3 kind of pack leader wargs that had the special leather armor barding. So I don't know if anybody wanted to try to take that off of them or what you guys were going to do with that
Do
situation.
they look valuable?
It looks like a set of very good armor.
I mean, we could always toss in the cart and sell later.
Barding.
So.
Yeah.
I
mean,
want to just scrounge up what I can.
it's not magical, but I mean it's still in relatively good condition and it's studded leather, barding.
Leave no coin behind. That's my motto.
Right.
Okay. So, who's gonna help me gather these? Anyone?
Halavar is gonna heal me whilst you
That's
gather
probably a very good idea. You're looking kind of tore up there, man.
Yes,
Looks like you got chewed on or something.
I did many times.
Chewed on is
Alright, well.
slight understatement.
I think I almost died like 4 times.
Straight up, not even kidding.
Alright.
Not exaggerating.
During half the battle, I'm sitting here writing a new character sheet. Like, well, this guy's dead, so may as well start a new one.
Remember that? It's one of the first campaigns we were ever with Carl. And it was like, all right, go ahead and everybody get out another character sheet. You have the same name, same character, only this time you go right.
Yeah. Tell me, does this feel +5 Vorplish?
Vorplish.
It was you that did that, right?
Oh, I wish he was here for that. Oh, it was me. I hit him with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kyle, does this feel +5 Vorplish to you?
Wang. And you rolled a crit, I believe. If I remember
Oh,
correctly.
yeah.
So it actually was Vorpal in that instance. So, fantastic. Alright, so you guys are grabbing the barding off of the 3 kind of master wargs that were there. Is that what
Yeah.
I'm hearing? Okay.
Yeah, we'll grab the gear off of them.
Okay.
Because fuck your couch.
Halavar, are you healing up
Yes.
Kylar at all, and how much?
All of it.
Or did you guys already do that?
Or can I use my
I did
heal?
I mean, yeah,
I am healing.
if you've got your kind of pseudo-cleric-y heals as an Inquisitor, you can use them.
Yes.
Oh, I was gonna like roll that. I got 3 points in it. Let me check.
Oh, like your heal skill?
Yeah.
That just stabilizes. It doesn't actually give him
Stabilize, which he probably did need, but
Yeah, thanks for nothing.
Hey,
Um,
I was busy taking on at one point 3 of them. Okay, by myself.
Which, Reno, by the way, if you've been talking, we haven't been hearing you. I don't know if your mic is tilted up.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm good.
Just been being quiet. Okay. All right. So we'll go ahead and say that Anu also had a heal left, and she used that on you. And knowing Anu's heals, that combined with some lay on hands from Halavar, that's going to go ahead and put you at full. So we'll just go that route. Or got split between Kylar and Tim. We'll go ahead and say that between the 2 healers in the party, you guys are back up at full.
Yeah.
Sweet. So I've decided after this party, I need better AC. So someone hook it up. Who wants to make me some armor?
I tried to warn you, bro. During character creation, I tried to advise you towards a higher AC.
Wait, who has the highest AC? Is it me?
probably between you and me.
Probably. I only have 19.
Ooh.
Mine is 20 something ish.
It's okay. I'm a glass cannon. In
And then-
every sense of the term.
Base 21.
And then, Kylar, you just have to remember also that you do have your dodge that you can apply towards one person. So towards one person, at least your AC would be 20 during a combat. And you
No,
can
remember when we looked it up, it said it's just plus.
Oh,
one
that's
in
right.
general.
It's
Yeah.
just
So
already
it's-
it's already factored. That's right.
Yeah, so that's why I say it's just 19.
Gotcha.
So on my card, I have it 18 plus 1, so the plus 1 is the dodge.
Gotcha. Okay.
Wait, so am I gonna get any heals or no? I'm just gonna rock my 20.
Heal yourself.
I can't.
I see you at 30.
Useless.
Yeah.
I'm at
On your heart, it shows 30.
Yeah, I'm seeing 30.
my character sheet. I'm at 25.
You probably forgot to increase your max when you did your level or something. Oh, you were tracking your hit points on your spreadsheet.
Yeah, on my monitor next to me.
Oh, gotcha.
My max is. Oh shoot, where's my max go?
Your max on your Google Doc shows 25.
Oops, I was changing the wrong thing. Well, we roll that again.
I'm at max too, aren't I, right now?
I believe so.
53?
Yeah, looks right.
Just making sure.
So, all right. So you guys strip the armor off those wargs. The rest of them kind of lay at your feet. Kind of blood everywhere. One warg took off into the distance, running away like "fuck that, I'm out of here." And then so that's where you guys are at. You're at the woods near a cave, and where you want to go from there? What you want to do?
My God, is that the fabled cave?
How far are we from Fabled Cave?
I mean, you guys, when you ended the combat, you guys were over here in this corner. Over near me. My side of the table. And then this is the cave entrance over here.
I say we
I'm taking that now.
gather our shit and start going to the cave. What's this tree over here? It looks like there's like a rock going on, maybe like some kind of treasure buried over there. Who has a fucking detector thing, metal detector?
Oh, of course.
Bunch of useless bastards.
I could tell you if the ground is enchanted or something.
Yeah, let's do that.
Damn right.
Detect-
Tim's
we got-
my
we got-
walking magic.
We got detect chaos and stuff, and make sure we're good to walk up to this thing. Otherwise, we're gonna get punched in the dick again.
That's right. Straight up punched in the junk.
I don't know where my where my character piece is. There he is. Should have put him right there. There we go. Okay, I feel better now. All right, so
Better
I'm gonna go
feel
over
better.
here. Wait, so who's detecting stuff over here? Ben?
I'm keeping chaos. I'm always on the alert.
And then I can detect magic.
Yeah, it looks like a fun little tree over here. Maybe there is some stuff going on. I don't want to go over there because the second I go over there, there's gonna be like a ward pop out from there and eat my
We're
face
just
again.
gonna explode
You
at our
won't.
feet.
Yeah, just explode.
You fall into a pit, and a warg comes on top of you.
My cat's very needy right now.
So,
Jealous.
all right. So I mean, you guys are gonna go check out this tree area over here. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, whatever. I mean, because we're not too far from the cave now, right?
Correct. I mean, you guys go over there. I mean, you can all make perception checks if you want. Tim, you're not picking
Take
up
20.
anything magical.
Damn.
Okie dokie.
You take 20. You spend your sweet time and search around the tree, disturb the dirt, and you find a giant rock.
Damn it!
Oh shit!
Not even
son.
an apple?
The pioneers used to ride these things.
There's no fruit in these trees?
Non-fruit tree.
Damn it. Well, it sucks for you guys because I don't need food to survive.
I'm sure if there was treasure in the area, this is where it would be.
I think
Right.
so. Okay. Let's go to the cave without our cleric.
Yeah,
YOLO!
Without the cleric.
absolutely. Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy Jenkins, that shit.
All right. So you guys approach the cave. So yeah, this is your little cave entrance. Feel free to take a look. Spent time making this map. Better fucking look at it.
Wait, how do I? Oh, there's an actual cave.
Yeah. Rotate your bitch ass cameras down there and get a
There we
look.
go. It looks like a dirty cave.
Right.
Lots of naughty things happen.
Color of rock in the corner. Is that poop?
Tim's all stuck inside the cave. Oh, Tim died.
No, Tim, no! Timber!
I'm trying to toss my fig in that.
Just stop it.
So,
There we go.
out of curiosity,
Yeah.
since I haven't actually
I think your head is stuck in the cave.
That's right.
I am
Undead.
okay.
Do undead do any type of energy attack? Like negative energy or anything?
There are some that do energy-based attacks, but in general,
Okay.
I mean, not their attacks in general are not.
So they're not like Skyrim mage undead guys.
I mean, those exist, but that's not all of them.
Like likelihood of being in said cave.
You have no idea.
Wait, what are we doing at this cave? Which cave is this?
What are you guys
Plundering
doing at this cave?
The shit out of it.
Okay, I'm cool with plundering the shit out of it. Weren't we
There
supposed
is
to go here?
treasures
Oh, it's
and
for
shit.
that one dude for his daughter, where we're not gonna make it back in time. Where he took his money anyways, right?
No, this was the other cave. This is
Oh
the,
shit!
like Quest Art Cave, right?
Wait,
This is like where he took the rings to meet up with
Oh,
Obway.
that's right.
It's been so long.
quick question. How long ago was the fight with the wargs?
Like
Last like
5 minutes ago.
Like 5-10 minutes ago. You spent like 30 minutes ago. You spent the last hour doing healing spells and fixing yourselves up, recovering from the
Are we
battle.
not gonna like take a nap for spells or no?
That's up to you guys.
I mean, I'm kind of riding high off of bloodlust. So Becky wants to maybe kill some more shit.
I mean,
But Becky's not always making the smart decisions.
if you guys want to explore but not fight anything, which I don't know if we can guarantee, then that's cool. But I don't think I can cast anything. Nothing really useful anyway.
So should we camp out for the night? Find a safe spot to camp out? Maybe go into the cave and barricade it or something?
Okay, I'm gonna put my bear traps in front of
This
the cave.
so as you guys, this is not the entirety of the cave. This is just the entrance. So as you look in, the cave goes in, and there's like a tunnel that leads in further into the cave system.
Right.
If we're gonna camp out, I'm definitely putting bear traps in front of the cave entrance.
I think if Ben and Becky need spells, then we should probably sit.
Yeah, it's mostly for my baning. I want to wait a day.
Yeah, we can do overnight. So what time is it right now after all the fighting?
Like 3 in the afternoon.
So camp out.
Do we
Probably
have
be
any
a good
wine?
idea.
Did you bring any wine?
Reno, can you make wine?
That's not the that doesn't answer the question. Did you bring wine?
No.
There you go.
So is this like just a little hill on top of the cave, or is
Yes.
let's go up pretty high? Okay.
This top of the cave entrance area is accurate.
Okay. So is there anything to like the rear of the cave, like a slope, or is it a cliff, or maybe we can camp up there?
It kind of continues out flat.
Okay. Might still be better to take the higher ground, maybe, or higher ground, if we're gonna camp out. What do
Yeah,
you
it's
guys
probably
think?
not a bad idea. Get up
Yeah.
on top.
Forget the bear traps. Let's come out of that cave.
Yeah, but something could come behind us. Jesus. The cat's trying to kill me.
Kill the cat. Kill the cat.
No, look at me, so cute.
Oh, God, it's adorable. My cat will not do that.
Get away! Get away! He's just like, it's like witching hour for him where he just wants to do nothing but harass you for love.
Mine does that, but it's for food.
Yeah, he already had dinner, so he doesn't get any more food. Get away from me, bro.
Okay, so you guys are gonna camp out up here.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
And then I can take, I guess I can take first watch or whatever. But I don't even, I mean, yeah, I'll take first watch, that's fine.
I mean, you guys still have a fair amount of time. as well. It is like I said, like 3 in the afternoon. So you've got in the entire rest of the day, plus the night, that you guys have to account for.
I'm gonna go set snares and shit out in the woods and catch myself a rabbit to eat.
I tell a bad story.
Bad story.
Roll a 6.
Let's
If
see.
you- If you do want to do that, Halavar, go ahead and make a survival check.
I'm moderately amused.
Eleven.
I'm gonna sharpen my knives.
Your magical, not your short swords, or your daggers.
No, my little poopy daggers.
Your non-magical daggers.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're just for looks. Ow, you motherfucker.
Your cat's like, for looks my ass, stab, stab.
Yeah, right. Pretty much.
All right. So I mean, so you guys are basically just gonna try to catch some stuff throughout the
think-
day to eat and hang out. What I'm hearing.
Yep.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you camping right at the area where you've set your characters?
Yes, more or less. Yeah.
Okay.
Closer to the edge of the, kind of like the top of the cave, right? Or however close we can get to it, so there's less, and I don't know, just whatever is closest to the entrance of the
Okay.
cave. If that makes sense.
All right. Go ahead and make everybody make perception checks.
Oh God. $20 something. I can't math. 23.
23. Okay. Excuse me. So 23,
12.
14, 15,
You
and
are
12.
super perceptive.
Heck yeah.
So, so Halavar and Kylar, as you guys are kind of hanging out up there throughout the day, working on setting up your little camp area, making sure that it's kind of secure and you're not going to get ambushed or surprised. You guys start to hear like some chittering noises coming from the cave entrance, like they're starting to filter out, and it sounds like they're getting closer to the cave entrance.
Yeah, 29 doesn't hear shit.
I didn't see a 29 on the board.
You can actually understand the chittering. That's what happened.
You are so perceptive. You ignored it.
Oh, I missed your 29. Sorry, I didn't see that. So yes, you heard it as well. Yeah, you hear.
Thank God I put out the bear traps.
So
Unless
where
they're flying.
So where are your? I gave you a token to use for
yeah,
your bear
shit.
traps.
So,
These quarters, I think, right?
okay.
Gave you another one.
Oh, God, get them in a bit.
Yay, heads.
I gave you
Darn.
another one back here.
Well, imagine these are like a little bit in more.
Yeah, it's just kind of hard to get them in there. She said.
Stop
Yeah.
it.
Maybe like imagine some dirt and like twigs on top of it.
Okay. Roll me a. Do you have anything in survival?
Disguise.
I have a 7.
7. So go ahead and roll me a survival. Well, 2 survivals.
20.
Okay. So yeah, you guys start to hear some chittering coming closer to the entrance of the cave. It sounds like something or multiple somethings coming from inside towards the entrance, like they might be on their way out. Doesn't sound like they're quite there yet. It's more like you're hearing the echoes coming down the corridor of the stones.
Well, I have faith in bear traps. I'm gonna continue dozing off or doing jack all.
So was anybody asleep while this is happening?
No,
or-
this is around like 6:30, 7 o'clock at night.
Oh, okay. So it was only what 3 of us had noticed it.
Yes.
Does anyone have a torch?
Yeah.
Did we have a
Yes.
campfire? Did we have a campfire going? I don't know if we.
That's up to you guys.
I mean,
I say we had a campfire going, and I'll take a torch, and I will. Can I drop? Oh God, I fell in the voucher.
Snap, snap, snap.
Kylar dies.
And I'm dead. Should I throw a torch down there? Just set the whole thing on fire. It'd be fun. All right, guys. I'm gonna.
sorry, Adam. I have 3 bear traps. I need another coin.
Roll another survival.
$23.
Okay. Okay, so you set those bear traps. You kind of cover them over with the sticks and everything. All right. Did you guys set up a campfire? How's your?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah, it's like 6:30, 7 o'clock when you start to hear this chittering, and it is starting to slowly get closer to the entrance of the cave.
I'm going to slide to the edge of the overlook here so I can watch them
Yeah, I was pretty much
get
gonna
caught
like
in bear traps.
pop my
It
head
will
down.
be hilarious.
Can I do? Oh God.
Yeah.
Can I pop my head down? Just like head banging. Oh God. Whee! It's like lemmings.
Hold on, I got this.
No, yes, you get the idea, right? We're like laying on the edge on our stomachs, watching them walk into the bear traps, snickering.
There you go.
Well,
Got it.
excellent. Nailed it.
Boom. Magic. All right. So you guys are hanging over the edge watching to see what's going to come out of these caves. What languages does everyone speak again?
Oh, fuck, I forgot to do that.
Let's see. I know I have knowledge language of some kind.
Well, I'm ignoring it. I'll tell you that.
Common, Elven, Celestial, Draconic, Gnome, and Orc.
Okay.
Yeah, common, elven, celestial. It's
Okay.
me.
Okay.
You know
So-
what? I don't know if I listed anything. So
Neither
yeah,
did I.
How many points do you have in your intelligence?
probably like 2.5. Let's see.
Like, what is your actual int score?
16.
Mine's 12.
Oh.
Pretty sure I'm an idiot, but let me look. 13.
So you've got 3. So you get additional bonus.
Where the hell is knowledge language? I don't even see it on my sheet now.
It's okay. I speak the language of love.
So there's linguistics.
Linguistics.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's linguistics. Yeah.
Oh, I got no points in that.
So, but okay. So I mean, for now, since you haven't written it down, we'll say that you know Common, Elven, and Dwarven, since that's pretty much the makeup of your party.
Word.
So okay, so you guys can't understand any of the noises that you're hearing, but you hear like a basic chittering.
Goddamn goblins again. Bunch of sneakles.
And as you guys are looking over the edge,
My bear traps?
as you guys are looking over the edge, you see these 3 goblins approaching the entrance of the cave. And just for visual sake, I'm gonna hold on. I got the coin. For visual sake, because of how the entrance to the caves works with these. Actually, I'm just gonna move these bear traps out for now because that'll be easier. You're looking over the edge, and you see these 3 goblins. They were coming out of the cave, walking all next to each other, and you see them like they get to this point, and they like that's the. And they're all pointing at this center bear trap. The one that you rolled the 12 to disguise. So they're all pointing at the center bear trap and like laughing, and they start to go around it.
Decoy back bear trap.
They start to go around it, and this guy steps in that bear trap at the same time that this guy steps in this bear trap with this guy right behind him. So these bear traps trigger. On solid ground, motherfucker. And hold on one second. I didn't grab my dice.
Yeah, I linked the information in chat. I was gonna slit some throats.
Me big old tub of dice. All right.
I mean.
So they start walking around. They're still laughing and kind of pointing at the bear trap that was set out in front of it. The 2 step in simultaneously to the ones on either side. And as soon as I can find another d6 that I like. And the one to this side gets his left ankle severed off completely by the bear trap.
Oh god!
And falls over screaming as his blood just starts spraying out. The one on the right also has his ankle severed, and they just start wailing, goblinish, terror-driven screams, just like wailing on the ground, thrashing around as their blood sprays out. The one in the back just staring in absolute horror as his friends bleed out on the ground. He's like panicking, like looking back and forth between them, trying to figure out what to do. And it looks like he might be about to run back into the cave.
And then I jumped down and slit his throat, but my guy's locked, so I can't jump.
Oh no, you just fell in the trap.
So
With your face.
So roll an acrobatics check.
Damn it.
Oh god, you rolled the trap.
This may happen.
Kyler's got points in acrobatics. This is just to see
I
how
always
badass
forget
he
how
does
much.
it.
Let's see. Okay, where's my? What is it? 13. Okay, that's a good one. Watch, it's gonna be 1. I'm gonna break an ankle too. Okay, 25. 25. We're okay.
All right, so 25. So make an attack roll.
What's my modifier now? I always forget this crap. Oh, I should write this down.
You should.
I think it's +4. I'm just gonna go with that.
Or
Right.
update your things. I don't remember if we updated these.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, it's this guy. Okay, hold on. 20.
20. All right. So you jump down, and as he's kind of panicking and freaking out, he definitely does not notice that you were up there. So you're going to get your full weapon attack with sneak attack, and a bonus from the height of jumping down. So go ahead and roll your damage with sneak attack.
So 22.
Yeah, it's gonna be messy.
Plus another 5 from the height of the fall. So you leap off of this rock face right as he's turning around to run back inside. The last split second, he looks up to see you falling down with no time to react and do anything about it. His eyes turn skyward as your blade comes slicing right down through his eyes on the bridge of his nose, and you divide this tiny goblin in half with the full weight of your full weight and the sword following through. And he sits there blinking at you for a second, and then does the comical, like, just split in half fall over.
YOLO!
Yes, he did only live once, for sure.
Yeah. So they're all three dead.
And then, can I teabag him? Hold on. Alright, we're good. Okay, I'm gonna search corpses.
You find a couple of gold on each of them. So we'll say 2, 4, 3. So 9 gold total.
And so this trap is still untriggered, right?
Correct.
Okay, so I'm gonna take this goblin. I'm gonna throw him in it.
Which half?
So, the left half.
Okay. So you throw him on the trap. It triggers, and he is divided further into fourths.
That's just
man.
That's just so you have to clean them up.
You have to clean these things, otherwise they get rusty.
Sounds like you got some work to do.
There was some gold, so you're gonna fucking hand over some of that.
No, you're up here like jerking it or something.
So now at the entrance of the cave, there are 3 dead goblins in 3 triggered bear traps.
I got 7 gold.
We want to go reset the bear traps and continue resting so you got some spells, Tim.
What?
How much do you like have to
No,
go through
I
the whole
just
night to get your spells?
I didn't even notice what was going on.
That's true. He was just he was just meditating away.
Tim's just straight up passed out.
Well, Kylar, I am very mad that you got all my bear traps dirty with the third one.
It wasn't me. It was the goblin. I mean, I didn't throw him in there. He fell, split in half. Bear traps were so good. They split him in half down the eye sockets.
You guys mocked the bear traps.
So, should you clean your bear traps now?
Go back and clean and reset my bear traps.
So what?
Don't worry, I'll stand guard.
I'm happy that my bear traps did work. In all honesty, good job, bear traps.
Okay, here. I'll stand right here while you're cleaning and resetting.
Kylar, or Halavar, you have a little bit of goblin blood sprayed across your face, as the one down here that was thrashing around with his ankle severed, just kind of blood spraying everywhere.
You might want to get that checked out. Get yourself tested.
That can't be healthy. I don't know where it's been.
You have died of dysentery.
He's been in a cave. What are you talking about?
You probably have goblin chlamydia.
Goblinidia?
Yeah, probably. They got him immune to goblin.
That's right.
Goblimidia?
Goblinidia. So, alright. So you go down and reset your traps? What are you guys doing with the bodies and portions of bodies?
I really don't want to drag him up the what's it called? To where we were camping out. That doesn't sound right.
Should impale them on sticks out in front of the cave so that as the others come
Yeah,
out,
let's-
like, what the fuck? And then they run out to investigate.
I'm down for that. Put their head on pikes.
Oh god.
Okay, so are you guys doing anything else at the entrance of the cave?
Head on pikes? I'm like
You guys
100% for this situation right now. Alright, I'm gonna sever their heads.
Okay.
Walk over here. Then take this guy's. And then I gotta find some sticks.
Oh, look, trees.
Alright. Heads on pikes have been accomplished.
Just arrange these goblins where you want your heads on pikes. They're just like right at the entrance.
Yeah, pretty much. Like
Oh,
this
okay.
is Goblin Death entrance.
Okay.
We'll just do like 2 over here.
Okay. And then Becky, you're resetting the traps.
Do 1. Do 1 up here. Damn it. That's okay. We'll just say he's over here.
I have the magic of the L key. So, all right, so you guys reset the bear traps, put your goblin heads on pikes. The remainder of the evening passes by with no real fanfare. Nothing else really kind of occurs. It heads into the actual kind of nighttime phase, where if you guys are going to actually get any good sleep, this would be the time to do it.
Oh yeah, good sleep. Here we come.
So, Halavar, sleeping with your armor on?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, boy.
Gonna incur those -2s, huh?
Damn right I will.
All
And I'm
right.
gonna like it.
All right. Telling you, man, you just need to get calling added to your armor.
Mm.
So who wants to take first
I'm
watch?
saving up for that.
I only need 4 hours, I think, or 2 hours. I forget what the ring says.
I believe it's 2 for your ring of sustenance.
So I need a power nap, guys. Can I take my power nap and then I'll keep watch for the rest of it?
I'm up 2 kills, so not my job.
You need your
Yeah.
sleep. You need your sleep for your
Exactly.
spells.
I will watch you for the
I think
first
I'm
2
on
hours.
like 5 or 6 kills for the day.
Halavar just sits there watching Kylar sleep for 2 hours, ignoring everything else, just staring at Kylar.
Right.
All right, so you guys make your watches. So Halavar, go ahead and make a perception check.
Do I perceive that my ass is sore from sleeping in armor?
Yes, that's a freebie.
Shh.
15.
Okay. And then Kylar, roll me 2 more perception checks.
27 and 12.
Okay. So you really don't hear anything for the remainder of the evening. The night seems to pass kind of without further incident. And morning comes around.
All right.
Right. Right.
I don't know whose campfire that is.
It's I didn't pull it out.
It's mine.
Okay. Okay, yeah, so the rest of your night passes without incident.
All right.
Should we make our way to the cave?
All right. Let's tear some shit up.
Sure.
Alright, so anybody that was down hit points, you regain your level plus your con modifier if you were still down any hit points. Alright, so you guys head down to, you pack up your camp area and head down to the entrance of the cave. As you get down there, you see that the bear traps are undisturbed. The goblin heads on pikes, however, have been messed with.
Oh.
Like the eyes, like one of the eyes has been popped out. One of the, like one of the ears has been, kind of cut and then twisted upside down. Basically, they've been made to look kind of just grotesque and slightly funny.
What the fuck, man?
But you didn't hear anything during the night.
I assume it was Kylar.
Huh. Yes, it was.
Sick fuck.
I know. Well, collect your traps. So there's more stuff in the cave, guys, that we didn't hear.
I'm right, there is. There's treasure and stuff.
Yeah.
And we're gonna find it all. We're not leaving until we get some good loot.
All right.
All right, go ahead and collect your figs. All right. So you guys are gonna head into the cave.
Yep.
Okay. Everybody's figs are off. Okay. So you guys head into this cave system, and as you start to enter into the kind of rocky entrance, as it were, you start to... The air starts to take on kind of a musty smell as you enter in. The closer and further inside you get, you kind of start to get that wet dog smell as the air starts to become a little bit heavier, less fresh. But there is a bit of airflow heading actually out of the cave. So like air is coming from somewhere else and making its way out of the cave. But yeah, the cave itself is still kind of giving you that musky, kind of wet smell. Travel for probably a good 10 minutes into the cave, through this cave entrance before you start to get to an area that seems like there might be a little bit of activity ahead. Based off passive perceptions, you're hearing a little bit of noise from coming inside. Nothing really that you can make out specifically as to what it is, but you are hearing some noises from deeper within the cave system. As soon as these load up, we can actually do something with that information. There we go. So, welcome to the cave system I've been working on.
Very nice.
So just put yourselves kind of along this front edge and just make yourselves sized to the grid on the map. And again, you don't have to use the grid, it is just there for quick reference. We are still effectively playing gridless. But this is your rough measurements.
What's the lighting situation in here?
It is dark. For anybody that does not have dark vision or low light vision, it is dark.
Crap.
Well, that's why we bring a mage, right?
Actually, I don't know if I have any kind of... Did I get anything with that on there? I don't think I did.
Ever burning torch, sunrod, anything along those lines.
I got smoke sticks.
That will not provide you light. That will, however,
I
make
have
it
a
hard to
l-
breathe.
I have a level 0 light spell.
What
There you
about
go.
my sword of lightning? Does that glow at all?
No.
No, it doesn't have a glow to it. Okay.
So yeah, I mean, as you guys are heading through this cave system, it is the further away from the cave entrance that you get, the darker it does become.
Y'all want
Yeah.
a torch?
Wait, I got sift. I can see through an area.
Do you want a torch?
Probably gonna need a torch.
Go ahead and let you have one of my torches.
And are those
Well, I don't
ever-burning
want
torches
that.
or
I don't
regular
want the-
torches?
I got light.
I can just make-
Regular torch.
I can just make your sword glow.
Well,
Even
like-
better.
I think it'd be... Well, I was like, for the light situation, I can sneak as well for attacks of opportunity. but
Well, it doesn't have to be you.
yeah.
Well, I kind of want to use light and put it on you because you got my bear traps dirty.
I didn't get him dirty. The goblins walked into him.
I'm good with you all making my sword light up.
Alrighty.
Okay, so
So
you're
I'm gonna-
casting light on his sword. How long does that
Yep.
last?
10 minutes per level, so
Okay.
it'll be an hour per cast.
Okay, and that's a
Um,
cantrip for you, right? So you can cast it as many times as you want.
Yeah, but it's only active on any one object at once.
I also-
Right,
I
but-
also have
but mo-
multiple objects.
But more meaning that if it takes you guys a while to get through an area, you can use it as many times as you want.
Yep. And it's a increases the light level for 20 feet by 1 step up to normal light. Okay, so yeah, so it sheds normal light, and then outside that, the additional 20 feet, it can bring it up to normal light if it's dim. If it's dark, then outside of the 20 feet, the next 20 feet are dim. Ooh, that's cool.
So it casts light how big again?
So it's 20 feet out. It makes it normal light. Beyond that, it raises whatever the darkness level is up 1 level. So if it's dark, it changes to low light or dim. If it's dim, then it moves it up to normal light for that additional 20 feet.
Oliver, you have that.
Okay.
Kind of hard to see. They made it mostly invisible because it's supposed to go inside of other things, but you can see where the light is centered, so you can just hover over it and grab it.
Ready?
Say what?
Said all right.
Oh, okay. So you guys travel through the cave system for a while, and you start to get up to this area, and we'll see you guys are back a little bit. And everybody go ahead and make perception checks.
Ooh.
So, Halavar, you see up ahead that there is a warg passed out on a bale of hay. And then it looks like there's another creature that is either dead or asleep on top of a cart.
Okay. Sort of figure these guys want revenge on the warg, so I may creep over to the person that's on top of the wagon.
Okay, so you're going to try to make your way up there?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and roll a stealth check.
Clank, clank, clank,
Yeah,
clank, clank,
basically.
clank, clank, clank. Well, it's gonna be a 1d20. Blam, 10.
Straight up, okay.
You sure?
Alright. You managed to make it up there without them waking up at all.
Wheat.
Bash their heads in.
And I will go ahead and take my sword and just chop this guy to pieces.
It rolls.
Yeah.
Is there any way to lock it on him?
That's what I was trying to... Where'd it go? There we go. If I can... lock it. Not in the right spot. But then if I... do a... joint from here... drag it? I forget. By F1 and then There we go.
Yay.
All right. There you go. So now if you move you, the light will move with you. All right, so you get up there. Is anybody else moving forward while Halavar sneaks up on this goblin on the cart?
Yeah, I'll sneak up with him.
Okay. So go ahead and roll a stealth check.
Yeah.
So is that a no? Am I all up here by my lonesome?
No, 30.
Bear in mind, he rolled an 8.
That's disgusting.
You're welcome.
How do you have 22 modifier on your stealth?
Why not?
Because you're only level
put a lot of-
6.
I put a lot of points in it.
Well, that's what I'm asking. Because, like, you know, like, for instance, whenever I was putting stuff in the ride, I was just like, you're level 4, man. I'm like, what about it? He's like,
it's
you
his-
can't put 100 points.
Yeah, it's because his dex he's getting a 5 bonus from his
Actually-
dex. He's getting
Actually, I think it's more. It's like 34 on that roll because of my shadow armor, right? Or shadow leather.
Oh, that's what part of the
Plus-
misc is.
Plus 4 to stealth, I think. I forget. It's something like that. So it's either between 30 and 34.
I think that was accounted for in your. Let's take a look. Yeah, you've got that point in your stuff in misc. That's what this 5 is.
okay,
So that's
okay.
that's accounted into it. That's why it was the 30.
Oh, right.
So,
Okay.
So yeah, you managed
There
to
you go.
sneak up there. Halavar, you don't actually even hear Kylar coming with you. You get up to the goblin, you start looking around, and you see him standing wherever it is that he's standing.
So is he killing the goblin?
That's what it
Or
looks
is that
like. he's
or
about
he
to do.
he walked up to the goblin, I should say?
Yes.
Supposed to be killing the
Okay.
goblin.
I'm going to stabby the whatever's asleep right here that I walked up to.
That's the
Okay.
warg that
Yeah.
you're getting revenge on.
Okay.
His cousin was chewing on your face.
I'm going to insert my knife into his temple.
Okay. So are you gonna attempt to do a coup de grace?
Yeah.
Okay. And Halavar, are you doing the same thing? Are you doing a coup de grace on the goblin?
Yeah.
Okay. I need to just double check. Sure that we are doing the coup de grace correctly, because we did it last time and then we ended up having to adjust it. There we go. 197. Perfect. So it is a full round action, so this will take you guys basically get up there and then you do your full round actions. You automatically hit, and it's automatically a critical. If they survive the damage, they make a fortitude save, DC plus the damage dealt, or die. So, alright, so Halavar, go ahead and do yours. You automatically hit, so roll it as a crit. Double your weapon, double your strength. Well, your weapon twice, and then double your strength. And Kylar, if you want to go ahead and roll your damage as well, so it'll be double your weapon, one of your magical, and your sneak attack. All
So
right.
that's gonna be. But I just get my one weapon, right? Because I had a movement. Well, no, I get 2 weapons.
No, because it itself is a full round action. You're basically
Oh,
taking the
okay.
time to put your weapon in just the right spot to cause the most amount of damage you possibly can.
So I did a shitload of damage.
So a weapon twice, right?
Yeah. It looked like you only rolled your weapon once in there, because don't you have 46? for sneak attack, or are you still at 3d6?
Oh, I thought we set it up with the 4. Let me see.
So yeah, no, so you got 4 sneak
Yeah,
attack
okay.
dice in there, plus your 1 magic, so you just need to roll another d6 for the, because it's double your weapon.
Right.
So it's your weapon twice, plus the magic once, plus your 4d6. Oh man.
Well,
so 1 point.
Yeah, so 17, 18,
Okay.
plus 27.
Okay.
That comes out to.
28.
I'm sorry, 28.
So, okay. So, Halavar, you walk up to this goblin. As you get up there, you can see that he is sleeping. He's not already dead. You draw your weapon out slowly and just go ahead and describe how you want to kill this thing. Because you outright just... He's dead. Completely. No save necessary. So just describe how he dies.
I'll go ahead and pull my sword out, turn it to the flat of my blade, and I slap the flat of my blade down his head and crush it like a grape.
Alright, sounds good. Alright, so you do that, and off the back of the cart, the direction that he's laying is accurate. You do that, and the pressure of it, his brain just squeezes out the end like you know when you're using like Elmer's glue or something like that, and you get a little glob that's stuck in there, and then it finally comes loose and it just shoots out. That's what happens with his brain. The pressure from your blade crushes the skull enough, and then the continuing force just shoots his brain out of his skull, where it splatters against the wall.
Excellent.
Kylar, you walk up to the warg. You take your time placing your blade, sensing your motive and your intent. The lightning starts to crackle around the blade, and you just jam it straight through the warg's temple, skewering his brain, and he dies outright. I didn't let you describe yours because you only killed him by 1 point.
Damn it. Well, that's good. That means he had a ton of HP.
Yeah,
Yes.
certainly glad I sent you after the warg.
Yeah, good job.
So, all right. So those guys, they're dead without any fuss or any real noise other than a from Halavar.
Damn it, Halvar. Can we check the cart? I'm gonna
The cart is empty. It looks like it's a cart that they use to bring stuff in and out of the cave system. And right now it is empty. He was just taking a nap on it.
Okay, I'm gonna go back and tell the guys to start coming up with us. Hey guys, we just killed some stuff. You want to come and join us? Sure.
Well, all right.
So we can only see what 20 feet in front of Halavar. So it's
Around
40.
Halavar, yeah, 40-ish.
so 40-ish. So that's how many squares is that? Each square is 5.
5-ish.
So we can see quite a bit.
Okay.
Halavar, what do you see?
That's a little more accurate.
Move your butt forward.
All right, which way we want to go here?
Real quick, I just want to pick
Go.
up a baseball-sized rock, so in case I want to cast a light on it and throw it.
Adam, are you able to turn down the light in the environment?
Maybe actually. Hold on 1 second.
That'd be pimp.
Yeah, that'd be really
Yeah.
cool.
I just need to see if I can grab a hold of this. The light, like the actual light coming off of the sphere, is making it hard for me to figure out like where the. Oh, because it's linked, it's not going to let me do it individually. It's wanting to move Halavar with it. Okay, so never mind. I'm not going to do that. Let me see if I can turn down the environmental overhead light. Graphics. Options, lighting, light intensity, ambient intensity. There we go.
That's what I
Nice.
thought. Yeah.
Nice.
Is it possible? Halavar looks a little bit ghostly with the blue light. Is there any way to change the tint on that? Can you make it like a little bit more yellowish or reddish?
I can, but
Sorry
just
for
by-
all these lighting
no,
questions.
No worries. We can, I just have to change out the actual orb itself.
Okay, I like my ghostly image.
Oh, you prefer the ghostly, but you don't want that that shining yellow light.
All right, you talked me into it. Change out my orb.
All right, so we want a. I can do a white, or there is a yellow that I can grab.
Oh, I'm thinking yellow.
All right, so let's grab this yellow.
Oh, it's so bright.
Wow.
All right,
Here's your
wait.
light. Feel free to try to walk around.
All right, so now I have to. How do I sever this link? Joint.
Looks like you can right-click the sphere.
Yeah, I know. I just need to. I actually need to undo the joint. There we go. And then I can grab the sphere, delete that. Make this a little bit. Get it over Halavar as best as I can. Lock that for a second. Joint.
Welcome to Nightclub Halavar. So I'm gonna stay just up until the light stops hitting me, so I can just be sneaky.
There we go. Alright, so now actually I can set this a little bit more accurately too, because I can see how far the light's actually going.
Thanks.
So it goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's supposed to go what, 40?
I think that's actually pretty good because it's diminishing as it goes out there anyway. So
Right, but what was the bright light supposed to be to?
20.
20. So okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20. And
Jeez
15.
Louise.
So it needs to actually come down. 1, 6 right now. That's better.
There we go.
There we go.
Perfect. All right. Awesome.
All right, there we go. Functional lighting
I'm
effects.
thinking we're gonna go explore down this.
So these walls, do they just go all the way up the cave system? Are there ledges?
Yes. They go all the way up. All right, so hold on, back it up.
Who's our experienced spelunker?
I think I got dungeoneering, I think. Let's see.
Yeah, I got engineering.
I have 8 dungeoneering. I don't know what dungeoneering even
Oh, I
does.
guess I do too. So maybe I'm an experienced spelunker as well. Since we've already started left, are we going to agree that we always turn left?
Seems like a good plan.
I'm gonna be following while stealthed in the shadow, so I'm not too much in his light.
Okay, so that's all that's gonna change. So let's put that back too. Damn it.
I don't know why, but my cat loves to sleep spread eagle. And it's kind of funny.
I got so many pictures like when the fan's on. Like my cat is long.
I accidentally made the orb non-invisible. But whatever. Okay, so alright, so you guys were back here. You managed to kill the warg and the goblin with ease. So let's say that you guys were back here. Alright. So now you guys are Halavar just started taking off, which is Halavar can do if he wants to do. But go ahead and let me know what you guys are what's your plan, what you guys are doing, how you're gonna proceed.
I'm gonna follow up with Tim in the rear with the gear.
Yeah, I'm gonna be following somewhat outside of the light source, so I can still see it, but I'm not really revealed by it.
Okay. Alright, so go ahead and move whatever moves you're gonna do.
Go ahead, Halabar. We'll just follow. Following the light source.
Anything down this way?
And try not to, yeah, so try not to meta as best you can. I know I put a lot of the stuff already out on the thing, but do your best.
Looking down this way here. Anything down this way?
So
Nope.
we're keeping the walls to our left,
Okay.
right?
Yep.
You see, as you go, I mean, you look down there and it looks like down at the end there's a pile that could be, like a pile on the floor that could be something, but your nose is telling you that it's not something you want to investigate.
Gotcha. Okay, we'll just leave the toilet here and down this way.
Okay. So you start to head down this direction, and he's like, "Hey?" Huh?
Here, I hear her. I will go ahead and charge down this direction and attack whatever's growling at me. Okay? I am in the middle of a charge.
Okay. So how far can you charge from where you were?
So where did I start hearing it?
You were back here when you started hearing it. Like when your light first started coming around this corner, when you were back here, is when you started hearing it.
Okay. Well, speed is 20, so 40. 40 is my charge distance.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I mean, you can get to here, but at that point you didn't really... I mean, you could make out shapes, so you had an idea that you were charging at something. So, I mean, you can get to here and make an attack on this thing, yeah, because that's pretty much a straight line for you. So as you run up
24?
there, you see that it is another warg.
Okay.
14 does hit.
That was a 20.
Or 24
Four.
does hit, I mean, yes.
16 damage.
Arr! Arr! And you also see that immediately to your right, there's a knoll.
Okay.
Who will take an attack on you. And everybody go ahead and roll initiative.
Alrighty. $20.
5.
Gotta add Halavar to here.
11.
$11 you said for Becky?
Yep.
What was Kylar?
10.
5? 10?
Well, rolled 5, yeah, but 10.
Okay. Tim?
22.
22, there you are. Okay. Okay, so our order is no, org, Halavar, Noel, Becky, Kylar. Everybody?
Yep.
Yep.
Yes. Okay. All right. So that's our order. The Noel, however, is going to take a swing at you as you finish your charge up there, Halavar. And he will... It will hit a 21.
Hit.
For 8 damage. Then it will go to the top of the round, which is the warg, who will take a bite at you.
Okay.
And will, I'm pretty sure, miss, but let me double check. Oh, actually, no, he won't. He will hit.
Okay.
And it will do 6 damage. And then make a, what's your combat maneuver defense? CMD is 17.
Yep.
So he will also trip you with that action as well, so you are prone.
Okay.
And then it will be Tim's turn.
So I didn't think about it earlier. Coming in, I would have cast Mage Armor, considering that we're coming in to investigate this cave. So,
Right.
do you want me to cast that now, or we're
No,
okay with saying I
we
did
can
it
say
earlier?
that was. We can say that was cast. That's fine.
All right. Then I will. I'm going to get out my crossbow and go ahead and start loading it.
Okay. And it will be Halavar. It's your turn. Convenient.
All right. I'm gonna get up.
Noel hits you in the process of you attempting to stand up.
Okay.
For 7 damage.
Okay.
It's not enough to prevent you from standing up, though.
Okay.
That's your
So
move.
standing up from prone is that a full round action to stand up?
It's your move action.
It's
You can
just
still-
the move action.
So you can still attack with a single attack.
Okay. Can I attack with a single attack and lay hands on myself?
Your lay hands on yourself is a swift action, so yes.
Okay. Attack, then
Which one?
Warg?
Who are the warg? Okay.
Yeah.
That will
18.
hit.
Okay. 4 damage. What a waste.
He doesn't look too hot though.
Okay.
So
Lay hands, I believe, is 1d6 every 2 levels. Let me look this up because I didn't write down what it is. Alright, let's see here. One d6 for every 2 paladin levels, so 3d6.
So while he's doing that, it is the Knoll's turn, and he's going to take a proper swipe at you. So that's
Do I get to add my charisma bonus to that heal, or is it just
yeah. If
the
you're
dice?
charisma based for your spells, then yeah, you add your charisma. So as you do that, so your whatever your heal is going to be, you'll add that in, and then you take 15 damage.
Okay.
as the gnoll lands a crit on you.
All right.
And then it is Becky's turn. You hear a lot of clanging and bashing and noise going on up ahead of you. The warg howling in pain, what you presume to be a gnoll grunting with frustration and effort, and Halavar probably letting out a couple of little yelps of pain himself.
Well, do I know that that's a warg howl?
Say what?
Can I tell what the species is?
Yeah, I mean, if you get around the corner, you can see that it is a warg. It looks pretty fucked up. Since your light source is up there, you can clearly make out the warg.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna do a regular old double shot at it.
Okay.
I can go too fancy. Give me a second. 22.
That will hit.
6.
Falls over dead.
Oh.
So Halavar, you're reeling from this crit that lands on you from the knoll, and as it kind of staggers you backwards for a second to land, to like your back kind of smacks into this rock a little bit, bouncing from the shield on your back. As you do so, an arrow flies right in front of you, like would have hit you had you still been standing where you were, and buries itself into the head of the warg as it slumps over dead. And as you kind of bounce back forward and take your spot back right where you were.
I go ahead and as I bounce off, I'm like, nice shot.
Kylar.
So, upon seeing him charge in, I'm gonna kind of follow in suit.
Okay.
But I don't think I can even make it to him because he's 40 paces up, right?
Yes, but you have your boots.
Ye-
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You could get right next to him. No, you could get 35 because you have 35, so you could get right up next to him.
Okay. So I'm gonna do that. I'll probably provoke on this guy, but I'm gonna.
Nope, no provoking from getting into that position. You're not moving through a threatened square, you're just moving into one.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I'm gonna take my single attack on him.
Okay.
12.
And that will miss.
Damn it. I'm here for moral support.
Warg is
appreciate
dead.
that.
So Tim, it is your turn.
Well, now I can't see something alive.
Now you can.
Hooray. $19
And that will hit.
crossbow. And I don't know if I've ever actually hit anything with my crossbow. Let me.
If it's a regular crossbow, it should be 1d6, I believe.
Okay.
No modifiers, but let me just double check so that you can make note of it. It is just a regular hand crossbow, correct?
Yeah, I think light crossbow.
Light crossbow? Okay.
Yeah, light crossbow.
Light crossbow is for medium 1d8. Glad we checked.
Cool. 4 damage. Take that.
He lets out a yip. And then it is Halavar, your turn again.
Go ahead. Go around this guy. 15.
That will hit exactly.
Okay. 5 damage.
Okay. Lets out another loud yip.
That's gonna be a miss.
Actually, the other one hit specifically on his AC, but that will still actually hit. He's blinded by the light.
10.
Wrapped up. I went there.
Yep.
And he falls down dead as you bury your sword in his chest.
All right. Okay.
There. All right, so those two are dead. What are you guys gonna do? What you doing?
So we had a knoll and we can check them.
All right,
Check
go
them for
ahead.
loots.
All right, you can go ahead and search them. The warg has nothing on him other than his fur. The knoll has a pretty rusty-looking spear. However, if you weren't immune to disease, you're pretty sure you'd have tetanus. He
Glad I am.
has a pouch on his hip, and it has like 3 copper, 4 silver, and like 8 gold in it. Inside his tent, you find just a bedroll, a bow, a quiver of arrows. It's got like 8 arrows in there, but they're not like the best quality arrows. They're the kind of arrows that you imagine gnolls living in the wild would make. They'll fire, and they'll still do regular damage, but you're pretty sure that if they were fired and hit literally anything, a target or the ground, they would shatter and not be recoverable.
Sweet.
Okay.
Other than that, bedroll, bow, arrows, his spear. He's wearing basic leather armor. And then you also find just like a couple of rations.
Probably just take the rations and
Yeah.
leave the rest of it.
I would say the rations. Plan.
Your Inquisitor doesn't want the arrows.
Yeah, I'll take the arrows. I mean,
But-
is there no what was the
Especially
thing that was gonna
since
break?
especially since the Inquisitor hasn't been rolling to recover his arrows.
Oh shit! I'm not to pay attention to
Good
that.
point.
So what was that roll for?
Laying hands.
Oh, healing yourself up again.
Yeah.
Hey,
1,
you got a little torched there.
3. Okay.
All right, so you guys
Feeling much better.
search that area, and that is all that you locate.
You see anything else? Is this just kind of blocked off?
Yeah, it looks like it just dead ends. That's just where he happened to set up his camp.
Come on, flashlight.
Coming.
You Helivar.
Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and try to
You can use a flashlight if you want.
get my crossbow bolt back from this guy.
Okay. Let's roll a percentage. Or I'll roll a percentage and you choose higher or low.
Okie dokie. I will go high.
Okay. You are able to recover it. It did not shatter.
Hooray.
Is
So I'm gonna reload my
Fully
crossbow before we continue.
okay.
I'm also going to, let's see. I'm also going to pull out my web wand just in case.
Fucking web wand. How many charges does that thing have?
Infinite.
50.
50? Nice.
So
Out of
it still has about
curiosity.
44.
Out of curiosity, Tim, does mage armor stack on top of my armor for that deflection bonus?
It would not.
Just checking. Just checking.
Because it is a... Well, let me double check. What's the wording on mage armor in Pathfinder?
Give me 1 second. I have spells open here. An invisible but tangible field of force surrounds the subject of mage armor spell, providing a +4 bonus to AC. Entails no armor check penalty since mage armor is made of force. Incorporeal creatures can't bypass it the way they do normal armor. So I do have a wand, so I think you'd have to try to use the wand in order to cast it on your... Oh wait, the target is creature touched, so I could cast that on you.
But it's +4 armor bonus, so armor doesn't stack with armor.
Yeah,
So-
+4 armor bonus to AC.
So yeah, it would not stack. It would have to be specifically listed as a dodge or deflection or enhancement bonus.
Dodge, dive, dip, duck, and dodge.
I was rather hoping it'd say deflection bonus.
Yeah. Nope.
Okay. All right. Well, let's soldier on, fellers.
Good thinking on the light stuff, Reno.
Yeah, it kind of gives a nice little feel.
I agree. Move my view here.
And I like that these
What do you
walls actually kind of
Left.
It's kind of blocked a little bit.
Reflect.
Yeah.
Left.
Okay, so hold up.
And I'm gonna stop about right here. Yep.
So as you kind of come around this corner, you see that your light is glinting off some stuff up ahead. And as your light carries forward, you can see that this guy standing here automatically starts to turn to see what the light source is. Okay. And then you hear from his left. So you know that there is more than one. At least more than one.
Are we in combat now?
We're gonna maintain your guys' initiatives, and then I will.
Then whose turn is it?
We'll start at the top, so it's gonna be Tim's turn. And these guys will both end up at the same spot, and I will just replace the knoll with goblins. The warp is gone. So yeah, what is Tim?
Race wise or?
Yeah. I keep forgetting if he's human or like half elf. He's elf?
Yes.
Okay, so he has low light vision. So yeah, you have clear view of them at this point. The light source in front of you is actually a little bit blinding, but it carries enough that you can make out the goblin.
Excellent. And so if it's my up, then I'm going to just point that web wand and target about 2 feet off the ground, centering on those crates.
Okay, go ahead and place your. I think I gave you the.
Oh yeah, that's right. Can't remember if it was the 40-foot or the 20-foot.
Probably the 20. I think the 40 foot was for the. I think the 40 foot was for the storm thing that you cast.
Yeah, you're right. Well, that's a little big. Sorry.
Okay, so hold on, let me get it standing up again. Okay,
I mean, if you just want to put it right about there, then that's where I'm aiming. And then I will just go ahead and kind of just mutter loud enough for everybody in the group to hear. Webs on the ground.
Okay, and then what's the check on that web again? What's your DC?
Let's see, web is a level 2, so that means it has to be, I believe it's a 15. Let me double check one thing. So,
I gave you another note card.
thanks. 10 plus the spell level plus the intelligence required. And it's a second level spell, so that's 2 and 2. So it's 14, I'm sorry.
14.
I think.
Okay. You can sense through your magical tie to the web that it does not feel like they were affected by it.
Damn them.
Their small frames were too slight to get caught up in the fibrous grips of the web.
All right.
So then, Halavar.
Yes, I will. Let's see here. So is my ruler measurement
You can get to this goblin
one of
with a
these
charge.
5? Okay.
I wouldn't bother with the ruler
Ruler?
measurement so much. Like, you don't have to use the grids, but you can just use them as a rough guideline for distance. So you can get to here, but you're gonna have to make a reflex save as you go through.
Alright.
Yeah, it would be for the web, it's combat maneuver check or escape artist as part of the move action.
If he gets caught. Because
To try to, well, it says to try to, anyone moving through the webs must make that check. So the reflex check is just for when it's being cast.
Oh, okay. So
Oh,
so
it's what again?
I need
So after
C and B.
it's a 14, yeah. So it'll be combat maneuver check or escape artist check, and it is considered difficult terrain. If they fail the check, then they become grappled.
Okay. Okay.
23.
So you succeed. You are not hindered by it. And it's a good thing that the distance was only 35 because that did eat up one additional square due to the being difficult terrain. So you would have
Oh, good.
almost
I
not
made it.
Okay, so you can make your attack. And
Woof.
that actually will miss.
Yeah, figures.
Does that include
Okay.
I mean, it wouldn't matter. You would still miss, but remember, if you're charging, you get a +2. From the
Well, I
charge.
don't think that it does. Hold on a second. There's no way to tell what I put in there, but let me just roll it again so I can see the bonuses, okay? Modification 10. So,
Okay, so that probably does, because it's going to be your attack.
mounted is hit is 8.
So yeah, so it's included. You put it in there.
Okay, good.
Your mod was a 10.
Okay.
So okay, just wanted to make sure that was included in there for you. So okay, so yeah, so that
Alright.
you charge up there and just you make it through the web without hindrance, but just you get a little bit distracted by it and you swing a little high and your sword goes right over his head, being that they're short and all.
Alrighty.
This goblin will then, since you're standing right there, go ahead and attack you. And they both will miss. Both swings.
Okay.
This guy, move up. And he will also miss you. And it is Becky's turn.
Can I tell which one's looking worse for wear?
They look the same. Also, you can only see one of them from where you are. You can shift over 5 feet and see both of them.
Okay. Yeah. So for my rapid shot, do I have to declare that I want to shoot like each with one?
No, I'll say that because you're just firing 2 shots, so I'm going to say that you can determine between the shots where you're going to send them.
I mean, it is a seeking bow.
I mean, you have to declare that you're doing a rapid shot,
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like,
but you don't have to declare that both of them are going towards one target or that you're dividing them.
oh yeah, and my put on my my justice thing that gives me the +1 for hit.
Okay.
Do that last time. 15.
That will miss.
28.
That will
20.
hit, and that's a potential crit. So confirm it.
Yee.
Wow.
1.
So just a regular hit.
10 damage.
Okay. So Halavar, you're standing there, and yet again an arrow comes flying by your face. And which one were you shooting at?
I'll put the one on the right.
One on the right. Okay. So you're standing there. You take a swing at this guy as you run up. Your attention gets slightly diverted as this one comes up to you from the left. You just kind of glance over at him. You hear the thwang from behind you of a familiar sound of a bow, and then as you turn your head back to the right, there's an arrow sticking out of this goblin's eye. And then he slumps down to the ground dead.
Thump.
Kylar.
Let's see. I'm going to. So I'm pretty far back. I'm gonna go 5, 35.
Okay.
And I'll have my short bow out so that guy's dead. So I guess I'll take 35 right here. And I'm trying to see if I can. I know I can sneak attack with the range attack. I just don't know if it counts since
they would still have to be not aware of your presence, or you would have to have some other condition that gives you an element of surprise. In this instance, they have dark vision, so they can see you coming. So there's no sneak attack that would be imposed here, but you can take a shot with your bow.
Okay, I'll just do that then. I think it's only the 1d8 anyways, so.
If it's a short bow, it's a short bow you got?
It is, yep, composite short bow, so it's a 1d4.
Composite short bow, it's 1d6. Because you're
or
medium.
1d6, I'm sorry. Yep. Oh god, everything's freaking out. Okay.
Well, if it's composite, though, then it would include your strength modifier if you have one.
Would it still run strength or would it run dex?
It would run strength because it's depending on how hard you're pulling the bow. The dex is just for the hit.
The composite is how many times you got to strengthen it, though. How much money you put into it. And then it caps out your max strength modifier.
So is it? So then it's just a regular composite because I just got the basic whatever
So
it is.
Yeah,
if you
just
purchase
the basic,
if you purchase the composite, then it's still going to be the +1. He just didn't put any additional money into it.
Right. So
Right.
let's see if it'll hit. That's not gonna hit. Yeah, I didn't hit. That's a 5. That's really bad.
Wait, what did you roll? I missed it.
5. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that completely misses. Each point of strength bonus granted by the bow adds 100 gold points to its cost.
Which could only be up to 200 for myself since I only have 2 strength modifier.
Yeah. Okay, so that misses. So Tim, it's back to your turn. Who is trying to save something to their thing?
That's me.
Okay, and that's
23.
your crossbow?
Yep.
Okay. 23 will hit.
7 damage.
Okay. And he drops dead as well. So Halavar, you run up there all badass, and then they just drop dead on either side of you with a crossbow bolt in one eye and a full arrow in the other.
Alrighty. Guess we'll go ahead and search the area these guys are in too.
I'll dispel the web. That's good enough.
All right, so you get up here, and is anybody else coming forward as well?
Yeah.
Okay. So you move up here, and it looks like very generic supplies. You got some bags of grain, bags of flour. All the crates appear to contain mostly food stores, rations, dried jerky.
Hell yeah, I'm taking some jerky.
Things along those lines. Off to the left, you've got these kegs of. You can't really tell what's in them, but there are all of the kegs that you see here. There's the 4 larger barrels, and then the 3 stacked casks.
Yeah, definitely taking some jerky. I'm thinking about one of them pony kegs too. You know,
So these kegs, like, are there taps for it or no?
Yeah, they are all tapped.
Are there any cups around?
In this area, no.
I'm just gonna put
Well,
my
I mean,
mouth underneath.
on the goblins, they each had like a small chalice tied to their hip, like a bone
That's
chalice.
gross.
Yeah, I'm just put my mouth underneath it and try some.
Okay. So which group are you trying? The main the big kegs or the smaller
Yeah, the
casks? Okay. Top 1, 2, like left, right, 1, 2, bottom 3,
Oh, the
4.
left. Top left.
Top left, so 1. Okay.
Just rotate.
So you open you stick your mouth under the spout. You open the lever, and like, how much are you allowing to come out? Are you gonna do kind of like a couple?
It's a splash. It's a splash.
Okay. So you open this cask, and outpouring into your mouth comes a slightly warm liquid. As you are in a kind of the warmer section of the cave system. The temperature hasn't started to drop as of yet. And it splashes in your mouth, and it tastes like kind of just a very bland ale. Like, there's not really any potence to it at all. You could tell that, regardless of what your constitution is, it would take you probably 3 or 4 steins to get drunk off of that.
Ugh, Miller. Okay, I'm gonna try just the other one, see if it's the same. And if not, I'm gonna move on to the small
Other one, which one?
Top right.
Top right, okay. So you open the spout on that one, and it's a very strong bitter taste. It tastes actually kind of like maybe a wine that's gone bad. Like maybe there's something mixed with it that you're not quite familiar with. And make a Constitution check.
Okay.
Or a Fortitude save, as it were.
It's totally goblin food.
You don't know what I'm into. Don't kink shame. Yeesh.
Your tongue and your cheeks start to tingle, and then like they start to feel a little bit numb.
Nice.
Maybe there's cocaine in it.
Maybe.
Okay, I'm gonna go get one of those chalices and then just cut one off and then pour a little bit from the bottom one, the bottom left one, and just smell it this time.
Okay. So the bottom left you pour it out, and it smells like it's a little bit like it's a wine. You can tell that it's a wine. It's got kind of a sweet aroma to it. It smells like it probably tastes a lot better than either of the other two that you probably just tasted.
Gonna throw that out and try the last of the big ones.
Okay. You dump a little bit from the spout into the chalice, and as it comes out, it's thick and viscous, and it's got a little bit of like a kind of an acrid smell to it. Like it accosts your nose almost with the fumes of whatever this black viscous fluid.
Okay, I'm gonna go get another cup. And
Yeah,
then,
it makes you kind of want to hurl a little bit.
wait,
Should have
who-
put that one in your mouth.
They barrel their waste, let it ferment for a bit.
Okay, so you're gonna grab off the other chalice.
yeah, and then move on to the smaller ones, top one. See what we got.
Okay.
Just gonna basically move my way down, just trying to figure out what they got the storing.
So the top cask, you pour a little bit out, and it appears to be a clear liquid, and but like you can almost, if depending on where Halavar's standing at the time, you can almost see as it comes out and you pour it into the cup. There's like a little bit of, you can see it looks like it's kind of almost evaporating a little bit, or that it's disturbing the air above the liquid. Like causing, like if you were outside, you would think it were heat waves affecting the air above it. But it's a very clear liquid, and it smells potent, but doesn't smell like any sort of an alcohol that you've tasted or smelled before.
Who has knowledge or detect poison? Anyone?
I don't think I
I
do.
I do have it, but I didn't take it. I took light because we were going into the caves.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not going to be much help either.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, he could drink it for you, but
I can tell you what it tastes like, but it's not going to tell you if it's poison.
yeah, my knowledge check would not help me.
Knowledge what?
I got nothing. I mean, I guess nature.
What knowledges do you have?
Arcana, engineering, and nature and local.
Do a dungeoneering.
So initially, I think it was like pure alcohol, or close to it.
Probably gasoline. It sounds like gasoline.
That can be useful. It's a dungeoneering.
Yep.
$10.
So yeah, you are not sure what this is. It has a vaguely familiar scent the more you kind of breathe it in and think about it. Make another fortitude save.
Oh. $15.
All right. You start to feel a little bit lightheaded.
Can I assume? Wait, does gas exist in this universe?
There are oils and things like that you would use on torches to make them burn longer.
So no, I wouldn't know that.
Or the stuff that you would put in braziers to make them burn hotter and brighter. I mean, you do know of liquids within the world that burn.
Yeah, but not would like evaporate and make like a little heat wave. I'm gonna try to put a small glass and try and see if it catches on fire.
You're gonna what?
I pour some in a glass, like of the.
Well,
top one.
you have some in your goblin chalice right now.
We have a torch, right? Or there's a fire. No.
No, nobody started the fire.
Nope,
Dry
I'm
flint and
just
steel. Yep. Damn it! No, I know. Does anyone have a way to set a fire? That's what I want to know.
I would imagine that somebody has a flint and steel because you guys have been starting campfires.
You
Or
can
maybe
set me
rubbing
the fire.
sticks.
True. I mean, flint and steel is like a copper or some shit like that, so I'm gonna say you can have a flint and steel if you want to have a flint and steel.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can catch this shit on fire.
Okay. So how are you going about that?
I am going to put the cup. Actually, I'm gonna move the cup away. I have an idea, but I'm not sure. Where am I standing? Let's come over here. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna cast a light on a rock, so I at least have some like light source nearby.
Okay.
I got like a small handheld rock.
Okay.
And then,
Well,
yeah,
you
I'm
picked
gonna
up that
try
rock
this-
earlier.
Oh yeah. And then I'm gonna like try and like put some sparks into it to see if it ignites.
Okay. Make a reflex save.
Oh god. $19.
Okay. So you set this little chalice down on the floor.
Looks like someone found a place to kick up their feet.
What? Who? Heroic Monarchs, welcome to Ironwood Tavern. Thank you very much for that follow. Hope you're having a great night. Thank you for joining us. We're playing a little bit of Pathfinder here. Our players are exploring a dungeon right now in seek of some evil rings. So you set your chalice down on the floor. You get out your flint and steel, and you kind of stand back a little bit and start shooting some sparks towards it. Eventually, a couple of the sparks kind of land more on the rim than right in the fluid. It looks like they maybe catch some of those vapors that are coming up, and the whole chalice just kind of flash burns very brightly for like 2 seconds, and then it just completely diminishes.
Ooh,
I want
use
some of
it.
that.
We can use this. I call dibs on these small ones.
Do we have anything to store it in?
It's in a cask. It's in a cask. He's
Yeah,
just
but-
gonna like use it like a backpack.
Yeah, that's good.
You already have a shield on your back.
Not me, him.
Oh.
I'm not walking around with a damn bomb strapped to me. No, thank you. I've played this game before.
That's just not a good idea. Are there anything like flasks or vials or anything we could store them in? I don't think I have anything.
I
Oh,
don't know
water
what you guys
skin.
have on you. Dump out your water skin and try to fill it up.
That just will itself be useful. Yeah, I'm gonna fill up a water skin
Okay.
full
So
of this
you're
stuff.
dumping out your water and filling up a water skin. Okay.
Well, drink what I can. I'm gonna drink what I can. I'm not wasteful.
Okay. All right. So you fill up a water skin. Mark that as a water skin of flash fire. And the chalice that you had that in, it looks like it's still mostly intact, but as you go to pick it up, it just kind of crumbles in your hand from the heat.
Ooh, stuff's dangerous.
It was a pretty thin, like bone chalice.
Still though.
Two casks left. Is anybody doing anything while he's going through that process of doing that?
Nope, I'm just watching him try to kill himself.
Try to recover
Actually,
my-
after he gets past and he makes the approving of the bottom left nice wine cask, I will go and fill myself a chalice.
Which chalice are you using?
Mine.
Okay. 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 I mean, and
I'll go ahead and just nice tall glass.
it tastes like pretty good sweet wine.
Sweet. Guys, I think we found our camp zone for
It's nothing. It's nothing spectacular, but it's decent. I mean, if you want to take a perception check and look at the cask a little bit better.
Okay.
Like right on the front, that one has like a branded stamp of one of the taverns in town. So it looks like it was probably meant for. It was meant to be delivered to town, but it never made it.
We could probably return it for a reward.
We could, or we could drink it.
I mean, clearly these goblins stole some stuff in the town. I mean, that's what this probably is. I guess supplies or whatever.
So I mean, they're within these crates. If you guys are taking some time to look through them, you can pull out each a week's worth of food mixed between rations and jerky.
Sweet.
And then there are
Which I will be doing.
There are 2 casks left. If anybody's gonna
So,
check those out.
Yeah, I'll check I'm gonna get a cup and then another cup and see if the liquid's the same as the first one.
Okay, so you're gonna use maybe the other chalice that you dropped before
Yeah.
that had the black viscous stuff in it.
Yeah, I'm gonna wash it out with the Miller Lite.
Okay.
Just I don't know what that is.
I mean, it is hard pressed to come out even with using the other liquid in there. Like it's sticking to the edges of the cup. But
you know, like tar?
It is very viscous, kind of almost tar-like, but not quite that thick.
I'm gonna try to set this on fire too. I'm gonna go off to the side with my.
So you're gonna get the same viscous stuff that you got before, and you're gonna try to set that on fire.
Well, I was just trying to see if I can set that cup on fire, see what remains inside of it.
Gotcha. Okay, so the little bit of viscous stuff that's still there is what you're gonna try to light on fire.
Yeah. If it's
so
tar, I mean, it'll catch on fire.
So you're taking it back over to the same area.
Yeah.
You make another reflex save.
God. $18.
Okay. So you let your sparks fly from your flint and steel again, eventually catching some on the rim where this dark viscous goo is attached itself to the cup, and it starts to burn. It's not burning. It doesn't look like it's burning as bright or as hot as the clear liquid, but it's burning for a lot longer. And as you sit there and watch, like it's just continuing to burn, and it eventually kind of makes the area where it's stuck to the chalice so brittle that it just kind of breaks and burns through, and then it falls as a goop on the floor and continues burning for another like 10 seconds.
Ooh. Okay, guys, I have an idea. We're gonna set all shit on fire, and then we'll let's suck up all the oxygen, and it'll kill all the goblins.
What the fuck?
I'm telling you, perfect. No more combat. No more worry about eating the paladin getting the shit kicked out of them. The fucking goblins.
You know what? I'm actually pro this plan.
That's a terrible idea.
Look, here's what we'll do. We'll put it back in this a center room back here, and make a little trail of the more viscousy stuff. Doesn't need much, and we'll lead back and it'll burn. It'll suck up all the oxygen, and then they'll die. Easy peasy. We have to wait a day or two, but we got a week's worth of rations. I see nothing wrong with this.
So
fight smart, not hard.
Make a perception check. Everybody can make one.
I'm gonna do a dungeoneering check.
You can do that as well, but make a perception check.
Engineering is in. We got an open cave mouth, so it ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
Also, just other air shafts and potentially other exits to the cave system. There's a dungeoneering.
Anybody that gets a 15 or higher on their perception notices that there is airflow coming through the cave system back towards the entrance.
Yeah.
Towards the entrance?
So air's coming in
Yeah,
from
there's
somewhere
a
else.
separate shaft.
Yes.
I still think we still could try it. Just saying.
Okay. I'm gonna step away for just a second.
Okay. All right, and then you're gonna check out these other 2 casks.
I don't have any way of
Your
like,
tongue and
pouring-
cheeks are still numb.
Yeah, I'm not. I've learned my lesson of the little splash. The problem is the other stuff was pretty flammable. Okay, there's like a cloth sack. I'm gonna cut a piece of the cloth and then just pour just a little bit of the last barrel.
Well, you got
onto
two. You got 2 more
onto-
casks there that you haven't
2
tried.
more shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut off like a thick piece of cloth.
Okay.
And just pour a little bit on it to see what pours onto it, what it smells like.
Okay. It smells like just a standard ale, the middle cask.
Okay. Same thing. Piece of cloth, cut it off, pour a splash onto the last keg.
Okay.
Cask.
As it soaks into the cloth, it feels kind of cold against your fingers, and you get that same kind of lightheaded feel as the top cask.
Guys, I'm just saying there's probably more goblins. We could probably roll this thing down there and blow it up. And just go for the multi-kill.
I'd be okay with taking it with us, but that's going to be somewhat difficult to do now.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, how about this? We just like we'll use the paladin to like entice them towards us, and then I'll shoot it with a flaming arrow or something like that. I'll put the arrow in that black shit, set the arrow on fire, and I'll shoot it from a distance. There we go, multi-kill.
We could probably, instead of bringing the goblins back here, we could take it with us, or no?
Yeah, I'm saying we take it with us, but when we find them, we kind of set up a trap for them.
Yeah.
Or we just go back to the more center chamber. Halvar can ride his fucking horse around, kite fucking everything, and runs back. We wait, is that black stuff sticky at all?
Yes.
There we go. We got a perfect trap. Get them all
Like
stuck,
it comes
set 'em
out
all
of the
on fire.
cask out of its barrel very slowly. Like it is very thick. It is not meant to be poured.
I like this idea. We'll cut them all up one swoop. Halvar can ride super fast, so he won't get hurt or anything. Maybe an arrow or something. Like it'll be fine. Kill them all at once.
But we don't know where to ride, or we don't know the layout of the dungeon or anything yet.
Wait, did either Halvar or me detect anything from these goblins?
You detected the evil from them as you approached them. Halvar did.
I'm just saying, we're given the tools. We should find a way.
I think we could still explore a little bit before we try to
Blow up the
burn up
cave.
the entire cave.
Especially considering you do have a goal within the
'Cause we're
cave
here-
system.
We're here for those rings.
You guys, come on.
Did we-
Let's go for both.
Did we check all the casks?
Yes.
Okay. 2 of them are flammable, and the others are alcohol.
There was the main barrels. There was a pretty bad ale. Something that made his tongue and mouth numb. The decently okay wine. The black viscous goo. The flammable clear liquid. A pretty good ale. Flammable clear liquid.
If we're not going to blow up the cave, I say we at least take an hour and we go put this shit in our cart because we can probably sell it.
How far away from our cart are we?
We're not that far. Come on.
It took you
Car's
about,
outside.
what did I say, like 10, 15 minutes to get into this main cave system area.
Mhm.
And then your cart was only like 10 minutes away outside of the cave.
We can roll them. Plug them back up. We can roll them. It'll be easy. I mean, we'll leave the cheap, shitty beer, but the flammable shit and the sticky shit, come on. That's just useful. You never know when you need to make a bomb.
It's up to you guys what you want to do.
I want to put it in the cart. I really do.
I think if we're gonna keep them, then yeah, it's better than rolling them around a dungeon with bombs strapped to our chests. So are you going back to the cart with them?
Yeah.
With
That's
just
what
the
I
just the flammable stuff?
Yeah. I mean, unless you want to keep the ales. I mean, actually, or do you want to try to take the ale, get a reward? Maybe the bartender will be ingratiated towards us. Maybe we get them like, so they'll pass along news to us or like rumors.
Meanwhile, Tim's back here with light cast on a coin, reading a book.
I'm just saying, life gives you lemons. You need to make lemonade.
Tim's
We're
like,
not
I'm
late.
not getting blown up.
Yeah. If you guys want to carry the casks, let's go ahead and move them.
Sweet.
Okay. So which ones are you taking? Like, because this is going to take you a little bit of time to do. You could probably, one of you each could probably carry the smaller casks, like one of the smaller casks each. And then, like if you're taking one of the bigger barrels, two people could roll one. Relative ease and control. So you could get 3 of them out in one trip.
So we only need 3, which is 2 of the smaller ones and then the big one.
Ben's computer just locked up.
Uh-oh. Quick, while he can't object, somebody say something.
Blow them up.
So, all right. So you're gonna take the 2 small casks and the kind of the flash fire, and then the cask of the what we're just gonna refer to currently as. You can label it as tar. That's not what it is, but we can label it as tar.
Okay.
So you have a chance to properly get it identified. Okay, so you guys are going to take some time and roll those out to the cart and storm away. So somebody just make a note of that. Two casks of flash fire, 1 barrel of tar.
Got it.
Okay. And then however you guys want to proceed from there. Got another tunnel ahead of you. Halavar, from where you are, you can see back here there's some more like broken up crates. Looks like it's probably their trash discard pile for the crates that have been used. The barrels that no longer serve a purpose.
It's not more loot that we can fight about.
I guess
Just
in that
checking.
case, go ahead and backtrack and we'll come out this way. Start going down this way, so.
And that looks to be a long tunnel that probably leaves this main area.
Okay. Well, we want to explore some more. I asked the group, or we want to leave this area.
Yeah, I feel like there were drafts and other areas that we could explore rather than leaving this main area.
Okay. Well, head on back this way.
Okay, so as you come around that corner,
And right there.
as you start to round that corner, before you even actually get to the corner, make a perception check. Halavar's in the lead.
Yep.
Okay. All right, never mind. So you round the corner, and you see 3 wargs camped out like asleep on a large pile of hay.
Fuck that noise. Get the tar.
Right, I just got back.
Who's got the tar? I kind
car.
of lean over my shoulder. I'm like, who's got the tar?
Well, I got
You already rolled it out to the carts.
Oh, did we?
Yep.
So I can sneak up, and can I try to
True.
draw 2 of them?
No,
Wait,
you could
wait,
only
wait.
you could only coup de grace one of them.
Wait. Kylar, here's what we do. I got the flask. They're on hay, right?
But we
So-
took them to the cart.
But he has a flask that
Oh,
he
you have the
filled
flask.
first.
Oh. Yeah, hand me the flask. Okay. Take the
Well,
Or
flask.
the
check
wine,
one thing.
the water skin.
Yeah.
Water skin.
Okay. So you're gonna sneak up there, roll a stealth check.
Jesus.
Failed.
$25.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right. So stealthy motherfucker. All right. So you make it up there. You're pretty confident that you've not been detected. There's not any stirring from the wargs or anything along those lines. And so how and where are you gonna disperse this flash fire liquid?
So before I disconnect, I was gonna say I want to put some of my arrows in the black sticky stuff so I can set them on fire.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Ben, you gotta mute Skype.
Oh, sorry.
And your camera doesn't look like it's active on Skype.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
I guess I could, because it doesn't feel like a lot of liquid in the flask.
Well, if he handed you his wine skin, then you've got a fair
Wine
amount of liquid.
A gallon and a half or 2 gallons.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do to not wake them is I'm gonna set it where he can shoot an arrow relatively easily.
So you're just setting the whole wine skin down, or are you soaking the hay?
Soak the
I guess
hay.
I could soak the hay.
What-
Yeah.
Would they notice that more though?
I mean, he's feeling pretty stealthy right now. It's up to
so I'm
him
gonna-
what
I'm
path
gonna-
he wants to take. So
I'm gonna soak the hay.
okay, just in that one area, or how are you gonna try to spread it around some?
No, I'm gonna soak the hay like right here,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna
Do a circle.
stealth back around, and I'm gonna attempt to coup de grace this dude, the third guy, right in the
Oh.
temple.
Okay. So go
Oh,
ahead
wait,
and
can I ready a shot then? Kyle Arvood.
yes, you can. Like you see him soaking the area. Your arrows are not currently lit though.
Oh shit. Okay,
Um,
I'll be light my arrows then. Don't
Okay.
fuck up. I'm busy.
All right, so you're pretty sure that based off of your experiment with the chalice, that you are not going to have a lot of time before this melts through your arrow. Like depending on how much of it you get on the shaft and how much of it you keep on the metal tip.
Oh, I'm just gonna put some like on the metal part.
Okay. All right, so you get some of the black goo on the metal tip of your arrow, and you're pretty sure that you can get it. If you're taking your time and being careful about it, you're pretty sure that you can light it relatively easily. Though you're pretty sure at this point that it's meant to be lit with an actual fire, not with a flint and steel, just for ease of use. But you're able to get one of your arrows lit in time to ready in action for whatever Kylar's about to do. Kylar, you sneak around and do a coup de grace. So double weapon, sneak attack, and your lightning or your ice, whichever one you're using.
Well, I guess I don't. Well, I'm sorry.
You don't
I
have
don't
to
need to
roll,
roll that.
yeah.
So 13 and 29. Right?
Well, no, because that includes your weapon
that's
already once, but that's
So
okay
let me
because we can just math that out. So it's 16 becomes 18 from double your strength. Plus, we'll take your first roll out of those other two, which was a 4. So what did we say? 18. So 22. It's late. My brain's tired. And that will not kill him outright, but he has to make a fortitude save, which he fails, so he does die. And he's not even able to become cognizant enough to let out any sounds before he's just slain. You drive it right straight through his temple and into his brain, and he just goo leaks out around your blade as he falls over dead, as he like slumps down dead.
And then after that, I'm gonna back off.
Okay.
From the hay.
Hey, dance school, how's it going? How's your night been?
Well, I guess I'll sneak back over,
Okay, that's probably good.
and I'll let Becky know where I soaked the hay.
Okay, but how much did you use? Because like a little bit, burnt my face off.
Let's say I did half.
Okay.
Half? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh God.
All right. So you can go ahead and fire your shot. To hit a square is relatively easy. So basically, don't crit fail.
Oh, okay.
Because you're not aiming at a target, you're aiming like a person that can dodge you in any meaningful way. You're just aiming at a square. So that will definitely hit the square.
And what did it do?
You said you used half of the wine?
Yeah.
Okay, so you shoot your tar-covered arrow, flaming into the haystack. It catches with the flash fire that Kylar poured onto it, and the entire haystack just kind of goes up in flames. Halavar, make a reflex save.
God damn it. Let's see here.
You're gonna fall on your ass.
And from where you're standing, Becky, also go ahead and make a reflex save.
Oh God.
Well,
Okay.
You might have used too much.
So, Halavar, you are pushed back by the blast wave. Just straight back 1 square.
Big deal, yes.
And you take 6 damage as a fireball comes rushing, carried by the air currents that are flowing through the cave.
Yay.
Becky, as you're already standing next to a wall, you smack into the wall and fall down prone. And you take also 6 damage as this fireball blasts in. Kylar, make a reflex save.
What?
You used too much. You saw the little bit the splash, like it burnt my face off.
It's okay.
Okay.
24.
You're not moved at all. You feel a little bit of pressure as it comes around, but it's mostly the fire that you were trying to get avoid. And you kind of saw the blast coming as the shockwave pushed Halavar and Becky out of the way. So you had a split second reaction time to be able to just drop to the ground as the residual flames kind of cascade above you, and kind of taper out. And Tim, where you're standing, like the fire just kind of dissipates right as it gets to you.
That's why you stay back, man.
Halavar and Becky, as you kind of gain your bearing, looking forward, the hay bale is pretty much no longer existent. having been just completely dispersed by the shockwave and explosion of this hay and the flash fire. The wargs, one is over here.
Excellent.
One is over here. One is over here. As they've just been kind of, well, this one would actually be kind of over here, and this one would be kind of over here. They've been blasted away by the shockwave. They appear to be dead because they're not moving, but they could just be unconscious. But all three of them are on fire. Their fur is like whatever fur they have left is smoldering, and the smell is quickly becoming just absolutely horrid. But yeah, they appear to be very dead. At this point, everybody make perception checks. That's cool, Dance. Got to run your first game. That's nice. How'd that go? And lurking. No worries. So is that a 3 perception for Malaju?
Yep.
Or Tim?
Tim.
And then a 12 for Halavar. Kylar got a 28. Did I miss Becky's roll?
14.
14? Okay. So, Kylar, you hear echoing through the rock cave system some howls and barking, and then some disgruntled sounds that sound like it's probably gnolls from your experience thus far. And you hear quite a bit of it.
Well, that's not good.
Wait, who hears that? Just Halvar?
Halavar.
Does Halvar say anything?
Oh, no. I did. I heard it.
He said
Right?
specifically that's not good. That's all he
Yeah.
said.
Yeah.
Did we awake something?
So, we got company.
Okay. We could set up another trap, or we could like go to the like hightail it back to the cave entrance and set another trap.
So you put the rest of that wineskin right about where we're at, right here in the middle of this doorway. Light another arrow, and we'll all get behind this rock this time.
Yeah, I can do that.
How good of a shot are you?
I mean, it'd be pretty easy.
Well, that you would be actually aiming at a specific target that's relatively smaller, so that would actually have
Well, I mean, we should spread some on the ground a bit.
True.
You know what we could do is we can go get some of that debris
Yeah.
from the other
I like
camp
this play.
and just pile it up and pour the shit on top of it.
We could always go get more. I'm just saying this was highly effective. They're not dead. They're going to be dead soon.
Yeah, plus it's hilarious. I think.
I think this is going to change warfare.
So we have half a wineskin left right now,
Yep.
besides whatever's in the caravan.
Well, I mean, are they coming? Do you hear them coming towards us? Or?
Yeah,
Sure they are.
It sounded like it was starting to come closer, yes. Like they were coming to check out what the fuck that was.
So I say we make a bottleneck right here.
We splash them in this area.
No,
We-
we should get some of that debris and kind of put it down first, so they kind of
We'll do
stop.
it time.
I don't know if we got time for that. We got time to lay the wineskin down there.
I'm just saying, we splash some of the wineskin around, leave the rest of the wineskin. Like we leave the shiny rock. Either if the rock's still glowing, we'll leave that so we can see them. If not, I'll make another rock shiny. We'll go back even further.
Yeah, I'm good with it. I'm gonna go ahead and start moving. I'm coming back this way.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're putting your
Becky, I think
wineskin
you
there.
probably ought to,
Splash
you
it.
probably ought to stand about right over here. Give you a good, clear shot.
Becky ought to stand right about here, just to make sure she can hit the...
Like, I can make a shot from that.
Stand right on top of it. It's fine.
Yeah, I can go back even farther than that.
Yeah, but we won't be able to see
Uh,
whatever. Comes
oh,
up
okay.
that
I guess
pathway.
This
Well,
side. then.
he could see when things... From here, Becky could see when things came through the doorway.
Oh, okay.
There,
Right.
there is a line of sight back here that Becky can take to the door.
How confident do I feel after that last fireball that this is a good enough distance?
I mean, it dissipated right before it got to Tim, but it also had a wider area in this other room to spread. This is more tunneled. So you're not completely sure.
It'll be fine.
Worth it.
We got
Worth
now,
it.
then.
And then you said you were leaving your stone up there that had light cast on it?
Yeah, so I can like see them when they come.
Okay. So you're standing there for a minute, and like before you start to actively hear the sounds of things coming closer.
Now you say sounds of things like can we tell how many things are coming?
Nope.
Oh god, that's not good.
That's gonna be great.
Too bad they didn't have cameras in this world.
Yeah.
You're totally
play
gonna
the
crochet.
Jackass theme song.
So they see the light. You can hear some creatures up in this area now. It sounds like they see the light. These wargs or these goblins are actually riding these wargs. So I'm just going to use the wargs as an example.
Okay.
So these two of the goblins are riding wargs. So you see two wargs come running through the area. They jump up over. Like you hear them coming. So first off, there's that. You hear them coming, so you can light your arrow if you're going to light your arrow.
Yeah. Well, it's on the metal tip. I mean, that's not gonna burn through it.
Not immediately, no.
Yeah.
So yeah, you hear them coming. It sounds like they're getting pretty close. Halavar, just so that you're aware, if you sheathe your sword, that is going to block the light spell.
Oh. Okay. So I'll half sheathe the sword. Yep.
So you guys are, I mean, from your experience, they have dark vision, so it might not matter so much. But
I got low light.
but it might help. So where is everybody standing? Are you standing
where I'm
exactly where you're at?
Yep.
Pretty much, yeah.
And the reason why is I'll take some damage to get a good view of this.
Well, I've learned my lesson. Don't stand next to the wall. Get blown back into my ass.
So okay. So you light your arrow, and then pretty much right after you get your arrow lit and then notched, you see these one goblin. You can see him kind of like leaning down. Halavar, like you guys can see this one goblin come up and he's kind of leaning down, inspecting the stone that has light on it. Like he reaches down and he kind of taps on it, and then he makes a little like. And he starts to look over his shoulder towards your direction. And then you see two wargs with goblins kind of jump up over the stone pathway area. Like, because there's a little bit of, like, rubbly sort of stuff there. Mm-hmm. So they jump over like they're going to start barreling over towards your direction.
Okay, so now that I see the wargs, like, I hear, like, scared, I'm going to let loose and
okay,
hope they'll fuck this up.
So roll to hit.
Oh, God.
I mean, you do have the fluid on the ground. So, okay, so you're fine. So your arrow arcs through the sky, flaming. You can see the wargs, like, their eyes and their goblin riders kind of shift a little bit towards the arrow that's coming at them, flaming, like, what the fuck? As it skitters and it slams on the stone, some of the goop sticking to the ground as it ricochets, and the fire catches onto the flash fire on the ground. It burns for a good 2 seconds, or a good second. Seems like a lot longer, but it burns for about 1 second, and then it traces its way into the oil flask.
I like that sound.
And because it was a contained and not loose on the ground,
More damage?
yes.
It's gonna be like our
Okay.
trademark from now on.
So, Halavar, Tim, Kylar, make reflex saves.
Totally worth it.
Actually, make each of you make your first reflex saves, and then you're gonna make second ones, but I want them one at a time. Actually, Halavar's the only one I need 2 from.
Ooh.
Okay. So, Kylar, you see the flame coming, and with your experience from the previous one, you're just like, whoop, and you pull yourself back behind this rock to give the fire a tunnel to get past you without necessarily lighting you up. Halavar and Tim. That is 13 on Halavar. And you're knocked on your ass.
Okay.
That is a 14 for Tim.
God damn.
And you're knocked on your ass as a column of fire sweeps over you. Halavar, make me another reflex save.
Can I make a save to try to pull him up? So he's not on his ass?
No, like your reflexive action is
pretty
what you got you.
instantaneous.
No, like if you do that, you're gonna take damage also. Because he
okay.
gets knocked on his ass. Your reflex save was to pull you out of the path of the fire and duck back into this crevice
Right.
back here so you don't get hit. Okay, so as you're knocked on your ass, Halavar, a dead wolf or dead warg comes flying through the air and lands on you.
Okay.
This one is just blasted and kind of pulverized against this rock, almost vaporized. This goblin is vaporized. The knoll is blasted backward. These were the riders on the wargs. Halavar or Tim, make me a reflex save. Actually. Okay.
Yeah.
So as the warg comes flying and lands on top of Halavar, its goblin rider kind of is careening towards you, and you're able to just kind of stick a foot up in the air and send him vaulting over you backwards. So he lands back there on the ground.
So graceful.
And Becky, make a reflex save.
I would just say, like, I was at the first time. I like to think my character would have fallen down onto the ground. You know, like ducked and covered as the arrow was flying.
That broke the link. What you would like to think is unfortunately wrong.
Ah. Well, in Becky's head, she's like, okay, gonna lay down. Ooh, fireball. Got distracted. So it was reflex, right?
Yep.
All right. Ugh.
Knocked on your ass.
Distracted.
Yeah, you're too distracted as the pretty fire dances through the air, making its way to you. You are a little bit further away, though. So there's that. So you're knocked on your ass, and you manage to only take 5 damage.
All right, so I'm laying on the ground and I am laughing.
Hey, I'm just saying, if we were to blow up, if we blow up all of it, we could have easily sucked out all of the oxygen. It's called a
And-
thermobaric bomb. It would have
and-
worked.
Everybody make perception checks.
Wasn't it a good thing we didn't use the entire cask?
That's
Yeah, we
about
do.
to collapse the cave.
I don't think. I think we would have died straight
No,
up.
we would have gone outside. We would have poured some of the tar outside, and then we shot it. You know, but like lit it on fire from like.
Okay,
We'd
so-
have blown a
good-
hole through the earth.
Good rolls all around on your perception checks. You hear from ahead of you, kind of in the area where this was, there's the sounds of like kind of stone grinding on stone. You're hearing a little bit of unnatural rumbling.
Oh shit!
Maybe it's a golem.
And
Or
it sounds like a cave-in to me.
And as you're kind of taking notice of this and trying to get the warg off of Halavar, you do start to feel slight vibrations in your feet.
I'm gonna start booking it. I can't see them, but I do know I just caused a massive explosion 2 times in a row.
In a confined space.
Yeah, so I could out find space. I'm lucky my lungs have been sucked out of my chest.
The rumbling is starting to get a little bit more harsh.
And so
I'm gonna leave.
I'm gonna get up.
I'll be following.
I assume we're all booking it, so I'm gonna attempt to
Run!
scramble.
So, you guys start to make your way out, and as Halavar gets to about here, kind of the last to make his way out, you hear behind you some rocks falling to the ground. Nothing in your immediate vicinity, but you hear kind of what sounds like a small-ish cave-in, and a plume of dust follows on your heels and rushes by you.
Well, that
So-
sucks.
Well, guys,
So if
looks
we,
like
if we had Anu should have said that still only counts as one.
Alright, so I guess I get back up to the front and I'm coughing and I'm just laughing. That is the greatest thing ever.
Hey, you guys wanted to fight him, okay?
So I guess we're not getting any loot.
I don't know where the cave-in happened.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to explore here in a minute. We'll let things settle down for a while first and heal up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it takes a good 5 minutes for the dust that's been carried through this cave to start settling. Like, and now everything, like yourselves included, is just covered in a coat of like just stone dust.
See, why it sucks we're going off of like XP based off story, not by kills.
Oh, I'm adding bonuses for awesome stuff.
Okay, good.
So it's not strictly based off of that's why you guys leveled to 6 when you did. You hadn't hit the story point that I had planned, but you'd done some cool stuff. So I am factoring those sorts of things into it.
Okay,
So
I'm gonna look at the group and say next time when I say the farmer is probably changing into a demon, you better fucking listen to me.
Well, what we should do
Alright,
now
so-
is grab some more of that flash fire stuff since we're so close to the entrance.
Well, I
I
don't
did
have a
not
lot of
see
things
my
anymore.
roll. Adam, did you see my roll? Because I didn't see my roll.
for what?
Tried to roll, lay hands, but
Oh, 6
Yeah.
plus 3 plus 4 plus 4. It's 3d6 plus 4, so 17 total. Just hit enter.
What?
Just tap enter on your
Yeah.
keyboard.
Oh, I
I
didn't
don't
see
see
it.
shit. Last thing I see was a roll from Malaju.
Scroll down. It may not have scrolled down all the way. There's a little scroll bar to the left of your text window. Because
Yeah,
I see
don't
a
see his
roll
roll
from you.
either.
I mean, you can roll it again if you want, but I do see a roll on there. Total of 17.
I don't see it at all. But fuck it. I like
You can,
17.
you can roll it again
Good.
if you want. If it's higher, you could take it.
So while he's healing himself, I'm gonna go and fill up my water skin.
Okay, do we have any
So you can keep
smaller
the 17.
containers that are not like
Yeah.
so
Didn't
big?
show up for me at all.
That's weird.
What's going on with it?
Toggle back.
I'm not seeing it at all.
Toggle back and forth between your global and your game boxes. And then make sure that you're on your game box. There is a scroll bar to the left. Make sure that that's scrolled all the way down.
Oh god, that was only a half gallon.
Because I'm seeing all of these. Are you guys not seeing your rolls?
I'm seeing mine.
Last
but
thing I
didn't-
see is
I
a
didn't
roll
think
for
how
yours.
ours. I don't see mine. I see everybody else's but mine.
Do you not see the ones that just came from Kyler? From Tim, Paul?
Yep,
I can see Mako's. I can see that happening right now.
So
Let
roll
me try
yours,
one
roll yours
more
again.
thing.
How many do you see from Mako?
2 now.
So you're not scrolled down all the way.
I see 12 was the last thing I saw from him.
Yeah, that's the last.
So
Same
yeah,
here.
you're not scrolled down all the way.
18.
Interesting.
You just rolled an
All right.
18.
I just see an 18. I just rolled a 20 and I didn't see shit.
I don't see that.
Yeah.
Are you rolling based on your dice or your the buttons?
No, he's doing the buttons. I can see his rolls come up.
He might just be
Weird.
bugged.
Did you accidentally set it to DM roll, to private?
I think so. Is that done by hitting GM?
Yeah. So GM, so that should be a private roll. So okay, so that roll, well that made me roll it, but so just do a roll. I want to see how it comes through. So
That shit didn't
there.
pop up in my box at all.
Now roll.
There it is.
So
How the hell did I do that?
you must have accidentally set it to GM, so I was the only one seeing it.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
So.
All right, that makes more sense. Now it actually says all. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay.
So okay. So I mean, on yourselves, you don't really have any smaller containers currently.
Besides our water skins.
Besides your water skins, which you are now one less of.
I'm not gonna lie. As soon as we get back to that wagon, I'm filling up a water skin full of this shit.
I don't need my water
That's
skin.
going
I
on
got-
my person from now on.
I got my ring, so I'm good.
Well, how will we drink? I mean, we assume we have still have water, other water, like in barrels or no? Because we can't just survive off a half gallon water skin.
Oh, I agree. I'm just saying
Kylar
that
can.
I will buy an extra water skin. This is going like on my person for like
We
grenade
need to start
usage.
creating some ways of to contain this in smaller ways so we can like throw it or weave it down somewhere and shoot it, or maybe like a string that we can like make flammable.
I'm sure back in town we could buy all sorts of flasks and stuff like that, but we're
Yeah.
we're-
But where you are
Ways.
currently, not so much.
We only have the water skins. Oh no! Who has a cup? You have any cups? Halavar?
I've got my cup.
You-
I got my
Yeah.
cup, but I mean,
we should hollow out the skull of this warg.
Are you guys paying attention to the scenery at all? The scenery that I painstakingly built.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Are we missing something?
There's
Oh, there's
pile of-
skulls.
There's a pile of fucking skulls on the map.
oh,
Everything that you see is here.
Well, I mean, saying the problem is with that, it's gonna evaporate.
like I said, I'm good with doing some shit. Let later with it, but
It
had
wasn't
fun with that
actually
one.
evaporating. It was just that's the kind of look that it got because it gives that
Oh,
wavy,
okay.
like gasoline. It kind of gives that waviness in the air from the fumes. It would evaporate over a long period of time, but it's not going to evaporate within like 5 minutes.
Okay, so we could take some skulls with us, and then a water skin.
What we could do is take 4 skulls, like turn them upside down, fill the reservoir, and then put a. You can use those burlap sacks that were in the in that last goblin little tent where we found the caskets. Kind of wrap the skulls with that.
Well, I'm just saying, if we have a water skin that's flexible, we could pour it into the skulls later.
We just won't have. You guys won't have water.
Reminds me
Why don't we
of
just
one of my
Why don't we
favorite
just leave it
kills.
in the cask and
Well,
we leave it in the
can't
cask
Reno
until
make
we
us
get
water?
wineskins?
Reno can make us water, right? No, why the fuck do we have a wizard then?
I mean, I can create water.
There we go. Huzzah.
The whole skull thing reminds me of one of my favorite kills, which was back a long time ago in AD&D, where we were fighting a griffin, and the fucker was in we were in its area, so it was familiar with the terrain, and it was flying all around, and nobody was really having any luck shooting it. It was only close to the ground when it was taking dive swipes at us. So I proceeded to take a skull that I had been carrying around using as a lantern, like just flipped it upside down, put some hay in it, poured a little bit of oil on it, and lit it on fire so the light was coming out of the eyes, which pissed off the druid, by the way. And then just during one of the descent swoops of the griffin, I just threw it at the griffin, and it shattered on it, covered it in oil, and burned off all of its feathers so it couldn't fly anymore. We then massacred it.
Okay, do we have, how much burlap do we have?
I don't think I have any of that.
From those bags we took?
There were those
Same.
bags that were over there.
If we were to get some fabric, shove it into the skulls, then when we need to, pour some of the liquid onto it, and we could throw the skull and I could shoot it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could soak the fabric up.
Yeah.
I'm thinking once we get back to town, we get ourselves some actual flasks with some corks, and then cork in a piece of fabric, light it on fire, and throw that glass bitch at somebody. That way it'll actually,
But I'm just saying, we don't know what's left.
light.
So you're talking about Molotov cocktail status.
Yeah.
Effectively.
It's gonna be like a riot. We're just gonna be running through this cave throwing Molotovs.
Okay.
Just
How about this? How about this? So it's a little bit more complicated, but we get 2 flasks. One is pressurized, so it's more explosive, and then we have another one that's like attached with like the Molotov cocktail. So the first one breaks, causes an explosion, which will break the glass of the pressurized one, which makes the bigger explosion.
I like the Molotov idea. We're just running around throwing Molotov cocktails.
So meta-wise, just because it's too fun not to talk about the ideas that can take place here. You are aware that the thick, viscous, tar-like stuff is heavier than the clear liquid flash fire stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were to put both of them in a flask, like a half-half ratio, the tar would sit at the bottom, the clear stuff would sit at the top, and because of their weight and density, they would not mix. If you turn that into a Molotov cocktail, when it's shattered on something, the viscous oil is going to stick on it and cause prolonged burn damage, while the clear liquid would explode and do an instantaneous burst damage. So you'd get kind of double effect out of a single flask.
I'm just saying, but then we risk burning ourselves with napalm essentially, or phosphorus.
Well, no, because it's inside the flask, so it's not going to come out until the
I'm
flask
saying it
bursts.
explodes. Like we've blown up ourselves twice now. Some of us
True.
have gotten blown up twice.
True. You're talking about if the explosion causes the black tar to come flying back at you.
Yeah.
Or the nails and shit that I intend to put in my flask.
So you're really taking it to heart when I said we're going to change the face of warfare.
But yes, the black viscous stuff is specifically intended to be coated on like arrows so that you can shoot fire long distances.
Who's that?
Okay, so
Meta-wise, that is its intended purpose. Your
Good.
character isn't aware of that, but meta-wise, that's what it's meant for.
Well, that's what I've been using them for. So if there's another use. Oops.
All right, so do we want to go explore this cave, see what all
Yeah.
didn't fall in?
So
All right.
we'll make some skull grenades.
I was gonna say
And then-
It's midnight.
It's almost time for bed. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm falling asleep.
Yeah, it's midnight. Paul's been busy unpacking all day. I've got a hike in the morning.
And now we just want to go blow shit up, which we can do next week. It'll be like Call of Duty.
So Adam, what was that big red guy we killed?
Oh, it was another knoll.
No. Okay.
Yeah, it was. I thought I had more knolls over here. Guess I did not, because I highlighted everybody that was over here. But yeah, it was a knoll, 3 goblins, 2 wargs.
That's the 6 kill. What was that in Halo?
This goblin was effectively vaporized, and so was this warg. Just because they didn't have anywhere to go, and the fire just kind of ran them over and consumed them.
Speaker.
What? Oh?
Yeah, I'm getting sound from my monitor speakers.
Weird. But yeah, so we can pick this up. You're not in a combat currently, so we'll say that you guys. I imagine that you're going to go back in to explore the area where they came from.
We can
so
still hear you talking.
Yeah, as long as we can get there.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hear who? Hello?
Halvar. Hello.
And he dropped out of
We're
Pathfinder
still on
chat.
Skype.
He may have had some computer problems when he closed out his tabletop simulator. Probably caused some problems with his Discord or his computer as a whole. Just unmute Skype, Jesse, and we'll be able to hear you. Oh, nope. There we go. I think he's just cutting out for the evening. As it's way later in the evening for him than it is for us. It's basically morning for him at this point.
Yeah.
So, but alright, yeah, we will go ahead and pick it up next Friday. Thank you guys for coming out. Thanks for playing. We almost had a full table here. We are actually looking at trying to get a 6th player to fill in that other spot. Jesse has a friend in Missouri who he's going to check to see if they don't have another Friday game, if they want to join us, just so we can have one other person, so that if we're down 2 people, we still have enough people to play. And this person is a female, so it would stop being such a sausage fest. So,
Yay!
There's that.
Sausages.
But yeah, so anyway, thanks for playing, guys. We will get back together next Friday, unless anybody has some specific plans they know of that would prohibit that. Hopefully Kyle will be able to rejoin us, and hopefully by then we will have an answer on whether or not Jesse's friend is going to be able to join us. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and call it a night there. I'm actually going to see if there's anybody that we can raid real fast. So I'm just going to come back over to me here real fast, and let's see what's going on the interwebs, on Twitch. See if there's any other games live that we want to go bother. If my Twitch wants to load.
Well, Adam, have fun with the drunkies.
Oh yeah, I don't know if they're back yet or not. The Saving Throw show is live. These guys are live. Let's go. Ooh. Are they still live? See what we're gonna do here. Who are we gonna hit up? Tabletop Twitch, are you actually live or are you done for the evening? Tabletop Twitch has ended for the night. We just missed them. They literally just stopped streaming. So we will hit Divinate. Let's go hit Divinate. Actually, you know what? No, we're gonna hit Bubbernot. He runs another stream on Twitch. He does D&D streams on his, but right now he's currently playing some games. But he's a good dude. Runs a fun D&D stream. He deserves some loves. So we're gonna go run over there real fast.
All right, man. Good night.
There we go. All right, thanks. Reno, have a good one. So that's gonna be our raid message there. We're gonna go raid Bubbernot here real fast. If you guys care to follow me over, just very briefly, just say hello. We're not gonna flood his channel or anything along those lines. Just say hey, how's it going? Let him know where you're coming from. Show him some love. Yeah, Dwarven, unfortunately, just caught the very tail end of our stream. We do Friday nights from 9 Pacific to midnight Pacific. Just because we are a little bit spread out. We got one guy in Central Time and the rest of us are Pacific. So it makes it a little hard because it's like 2 a.m. in the morning for one of our guys. So unfortunately, we did just end out our stream.
Looks like someone found a place to kick up their feet.
Oh, thank you very much for that follow. Welcome to Ironwood Tavern. We hope you enjoy your stay with us. We do Tuesday nights. We do our GM prepping for our game that takes place here on Fridays. And on Thursday, I do crafting for actual tabletop games. I'm currently working on a project where I'm going to send some stuff over to Saving Throw Show. Just to give them some love, give them some actual physical scenery that they can put on their tables for when they run their games. It's not stuff that they'll use all the time, but it's stuff that they'll use every once in a while. But yeah, unfortunately, did just catch the end of our stream. We're gonna go raid a great guy named Bubbernot, who runs another D&D stream here on Twitch. Right now, he's doing a 24-hour Patreon Plays stream, where he's playing some Dark Souls. No worries. No worries if you can't make it on Tuesdays. Just letting you know the days that we do. But yeah, if you want to join us back here on any time, feel free. We'd love to have you come around and hang out. What channel do you stream with on Tuesdays, if you don't mind my asking? Maybe I'll come check you guys out. But yeah, we're gonna go hit up Bubbernot. I will stick around here and chat so I can converse with you there. But I'm gonna go send the love over to Bubbernot. If you don't mind following me over there just for a minute, saying hello, just throw that Ironwood Tavern raid, courtesy of Montrevant, in the chat there, just to let them know where you're coming from. But I will continue to be in my chat for a minute as well if anybody has any questions. Going to switch over to Bubbernot. Thanks for coming by. Love you guys. Thanks for spending some time with me. Have a great evening.